titles.
The world has changed. Gone to hell, more like. It started when magic came back. The awakening, some call it. You're rubbing elbows with orcs, elves, even trolls these days. Meanwhile, megacorps bleed the world dry, one board meeting at a time. They own just about everything. But not us. We're Shadowrunners. Mercenaries, operating in the margins, working dangerous jobs for the desperate and the powerful. Being a runner takes more than skill and street smarts. You want to live long enough to get paid, you'll need a team, the right talent for the job. Maybe that's a mage, someone who can fry your enemies with deadly spells. A good decker can jack into the Matrix and bypass the toughest security without leaving a trace. Adepts, riggers, shaman, and don't forget your street samurai. Packing enough firepower and cyberware to take on a small army. Man, magic, and machine. Takes it all to survive in the shadows. Welcome to the sprawl.
Hi guys, welcome back to Shadowrun Corporate Sins. You are here for another evening of entertainment. We also decided while we were on the opening credits break that apparently we would do a madrigold, which for those of you who don't know what it is a made-up improvised song if we reach $1,000 in tips tonight. So I don't know if everyone else is on board with it, but I totally am.
I've never been on board of it,
Sure,
so
wow.
live
That's the worst
on
that can
air, live
happen.
tonight.
My reputation isn't worth anything.
Yeah. Your reputation has already been ruined by
Wait,
you.
whose reputation is the best in this group?
Sharkies.
Sharky.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
the shark.
that is the safe answer.
That's the safe answer.
That was a long pause.
Lauren had to decide who she wanted to throw underneath the bus.
No, I didn't have a good answer to that. All right, let's remind ourselves where we were previously on Shadowrun Corporate Sins. Last time, Elsie was contacted by a young woman named Lei Song, who is perhaps a rival or someone of whom they do not have a positive relationship.
I think it went from enemy to now maybe frenemy.
You know all
Frenemy,
this
yeah,
already.
grudging
And
respect.
tomorrow it'll be like, you know, buds maybe.
Maybe.
I didn't know Elsie had a rival. That's so cool. In anime, they would constantly butt heads with three friends.
We all have rivals.
No, we don't.
Scarlet Fire.
They're just better than us. I don't think it's a rival. They don't even know who
I
exists.
think you have to meet your rival if they're a true rival.
Yeah.
And you have to like
Yeah.
compete in some form, and they definitely
Yeah.
competed in some form.
Yeah.
Remember that one time?
So let's go back to the very beginning because we haven't gotten very far. So Elsie was contacted by Lei Song, asking her to take care of a small problem, potentially a small problem, because an individual had been asking around for her. Someone had been wanting to find Elsie and had been attacking fairly violently and intimidating and bullying a number of young
Bullies.
youth gangs in the Seattle area who have been known to have interactions with Elsie. So they attacked Yuki Inoue, Lei Song's totally not girlfriend because they don't like labels, but / co-leader of their new gang that is in the Seattle area, Iberis, which is super great, and its headquarters is totally out in the Northgate Mall. There's an arcade there now. They're 16!
I know.
So after getting into Harborview Medical Center, where Yuki was in recovery, they got some information about the individual who had attacked her, who was described as a small 13, sort of young teenager-looking girl with long dark hair, kind of thin, small, narrow features, slight build, but then also razor fingers, who could stab you to death with them. And Elsie realized that that was none other than Violet, her half-sister, from the Boston area. somehow, and for some reason, now in Seattle looking for her. So the group then confirmed who this individual was and tried to contact a little bit more to see if they could track her down, not being certain what they would do once they found her. Meanwhile, while all this was happening, Cromwell was at home with a cold, and he was quite sick. And Fang was instructed to not tell him what they were doing.
Super hard.
It was very difficult for her, so she only sent a few weird text messages during the daytime.
Not the usual now.
But they received a call from Cromwell around sometime in the afternoon when he woke up, saying that someone was at the door. And Elsie, looking at the cameras at her house, saw a smaller individual appearing to be kind of fitting the description of a thin build, slight build, sort of young woman, girl, teenager, I don't know what they want to be called, with the hood up, about to ring the doorbell. They then, with very hurried precision, sent a message to the burner comlink that they'd got access to, redirecting this person, hopefully this person, to an offsite location. I believe it was the warehouse location where they...
mainframe shows the place where they met Venus way back when.
Where they blew
there
up
might
a
have been
warehouse.
levitation of a vehicle at some point.
Yeah.
Is that why I wrote Venus in my notes?
Yes, you might have just written it because.
I
but yeah.
burned that warehouse down, I thought.
No,
I mean,
it was like a.
It was
like a
surrounded by
storage unit.
warehouses.
So you burned one of them
Okay.
down. I'm pretty sure the whole thing didn't go up in flames.
Not that I burned stuff down or anything.
It's been a year in a warehouse district too. They probably have rebuilt the warehouse.
I assumed there's a new warehouse.
What if it's haunted though?
Mainframe had approximately
someone was-
15 seconds to figure this
Yeah.
out, so that was the first
Yeah.
thing she thought of was
Someone-
that place.
Skull was curb
A
stomped in
mage
that warehouse.
mysteriously had his skull crushed in that warehouse,
Oh, yeah.
but nobody knows how it happened.
Nobody.
Nobody knows.
So the person then, shortly after that message was sent, turned around without knocking on the door and left.
Wait, I thought they
Or
did.
appeared to walk away and get into a vehicle. So
we're
we're
still
going to, you guys, so the first, the portion of the crew are currently in the Central District area at the dilapidated gang house of the Rufio's gang, the Lost Children. He totally doesn't look, it's totally not modeled off that character from that one movie. And they are in a maybe panic state. I don't know. You tell me what they are like. But we're gonna backtrack slightly and kind of reveal what Cromwell's day was like as he was ill and sick in bed, and get him kind of to catch us up to the point where the message was sent, or he was about to go open the door.
Right, Cromwell's very sick. It's a weird sixth world kind of meta variant on the flu. Would a barrel make you talk like this? Which is why he's talked like this whenever
You're too
you talk
nasal.
to him on.
That's too nasal.
Which is why you've talked to him anytime you've talked to him on the phone.
Wait, Lauren? Oh, never mind.
So he's very in and out of it all day. I think he probably gets up. He's home with Captain Pickles, who does not like being trapped indoors that long. So Captain Pickles pesters him. He probably lets Captain Pickles out in the yard. Captain Pickles is the Elsie's Boston Terrier that she's had since Boston, who's traveled with the two of them all this time. He probably lets Captain Pickles out. Fang calls him a couple times, but it's Fang and he's in he has a fever, so he's not quite sure what she's
What
talking
were the
about.
messages you sent?
Good question. There was one that we're definitely just, it's fine.
Right.
There was
so
one where I said I was gonna get you some medicine stuff, and
Oh, that's right. And you were
yeah.
asking for
VapoRub.
VapoRub. That might have been chat and Dowie.
That was definitely chat.
Gets a bunch of messages. He does ask for some help. He barely remembers any of this. At some point, the door knocked, or the doorbell. Someone knocked at the door.
You got a call about that one.
And Cromwell didn't get it, but then Fang called him. And
Do not open the door. Just stay in bed.
Oh, I don't want to be rude.
Yeah, this is the one time I would appreciate you being rude. Think of it as a favor.
All right, but do you all be rude to you and answer the door?
No,
Or do you all be
God
rude
damn it. Magnus, don't freak out.
All right.
Violet is at the door, and you cannot handle her right now.
What, Violet? Like, you mean the little
Yeah.
girl Violet?
She's
like,
much bigger
the
now.
9-year-old? Well, I guess she's not 9 anymore. Well, it'd be nice to see her. Why should not open the door?
Magnus.
Yes, Shell.
I love you, and I also love when you breathe. Please do not open that door.
All right. I guess I won't open the door.
Thank you.
All right. Cromwell hangs up and he goes and he neti pots. He's got a giant troll-sized neti pot, which is like this big. And it's actually just like a motorized pressure. It's like, imagine a leaf blower. Takes water. It's like a pressure washer.
Oh god, what do you do with the water afterwards? No.
So he jams it into a nostril and he just like cleans himself
Oh
out.
god, where does
It's
it
like
go?
a pressure washer.
Right. Yeah.
Hopefully in the sink.
All right, there we go. That's more like it. And he comes to and he's like, and he realizes he hasn't seen Captain Pickles in a while. And he remembers letting Captain Pickles out, so he goes and he opens the door and it sounds like can't find Captain Pickles.
The dog is definitely gone.
Wait, what?
And so he goes and he checks this. There's security around the perimeter, and it looks like like there's a small turret the wires have been cut on it. So clearly someone's been here, and he contacts probably Elsie.
Hey, Crommy. So, we're actually en route to a warehouse right now. Are you still at the house?
I'm at the house. I'm feeling a lot better.
Oh, good.
Something you should know about though. I think you don't have Captain Pickles, do you?
What?
Well, I'll let Captain Pickles out in the yard.
You let Captain Pickles out in the yard?
Right, well,
When Violet was there?
wait, Violet was here? Fang was said something, but Finn and Fang said everything was
I
fine.
was just about to call you because, I didn't want to, like, involve you because you've been so sick and I wasn't sure that it was her, but, like, she's in town and she's looking for me and we're actually on our way to intercept her. Where's the dog?
Wait, Violet, your half sister?
Yeah.
I don't know where Captain Pickles is. Someone's cut the turret.
Oh my god.
Wait, that little girl, you think your little half sister took Captain Pickles, or?
She's 13 now. She's not a kid anymore, Cromwell.
Well, I guess they do grow up so quickly now. But, well, maybe she just...
Can you just look for him? And, like, call him?
I've been looking.
He doesn't leave the yard usually.
Oh no, and he's not anywhere on the astral plane, and my ultrasonic sense means I'll be able to hear his little cybernetic eye if that was on. I have a feeling he's not anywhere here. I mean, we chipped him.
She probably grabbed him. Okay, well... okay, well, I'm just gonna have to look for him when we get to the warehouse.
Wait, what warehouse are you going to?
So, you know how there was that warehouse that, we lit on fire and that mage got killed at?
Oh right, the accident with the mage.
Yeah. So, that's the address, Mainframe gave Violet for, like, her anonymous, like, burner comm.
Didn't Mordecai burn that warehouse down?
Probably. I don't want to talk about the warehouse.
No evidence
I mean,
was
didn't an
survived of
accidental-
anything like
Didn't
that.
a car,
Sorry for
didn't a
listening in.
flying car accidentally land on top
I don't
of
want
that
to talk
warehouse?
about it right now. I want to talk about my dog. Like, I
that
need to
where
go
you
find my dog.
Well, maybe she just, little girls like dogs.
No.
She's taking
No.
care of it.
Violet doesn't... Violet's not a kid. You can't treat her like a kid, Crommy. That's what, like, how many times do I have to say this to you people? Like, you're treating her like she's a normal, like, little girl, like, oh, isn't she cute? But that's not...
I never said she was cute.
Well, your whole family's pretty messed up. I just thought she might get out like you did.
I don't think so.
She's definitely out.
All right.
not in Boston
as long
anymore.
as Fang didn't borrow the motorcycle, I'll be there pretty quickly.
You can take mine. Fang has your motorcycle.
I don't. Oh, I definitely did. Okay.
I think you're about 100 combat turns away, so.
Well, let's just wait for him.
Also not. And
Yeah.
You could meet.
Yeah,
up
we're gonna
to-
meet up.
All right. I'll take Elsie's motorcycle to the warehouse.
Why don't you guys meet
No, I'm
up
pretty-
before you get to the warehouse?
Exactly how long a distance is it
Yeah,
to the
this-
place?
Is
they
this
gave you?
triangulation where like we are 168
That's a good
combat
question.
turns away?
Like, who's closer
and
to the warehouse?
he's like 100 combat turns away. So if we can meet at a point that is equal distance.
Did I put the warehouse?
I thought that warehouse was in North Seattle on Aurora.
Cromwell, why don't you just come over and join us, and we're gonna try to figure out where the warehouse is.
Well,
I know where the warehouse is.
Where are you?
We're in
in
Central
Central
District.
District.
Why don't we just drive and pick you up? Cause it.
Okay, we
in
just need
Fremont.
to do it, okay? Because I'm
We can't go
freaking
back
out about my dog right now.
We can't backtrack to where he is because she's leaving from there. He needs to meet us on the way.
Here's the thing, Elsie. The dog. There's no way anything bad is gonna happen to the dog in the next 2 hours.
Why would you even say that?
And where did you get the number 2 hours?
Well, I was once a cop, and the issue is that with criminals, if they take care of their hostage, they have nothing. They have no connection.
Not that Captain Pickles is necessarily a hostage.
Oh my god,
we
he's
don't
totally
need-
a hostage.
He's totally a hostage. And
No, you guys, listen. So, like, she intentionally took the dog.
yes,
Like, she intentionally took the dog to hurt me.
That's what.
Is that
that's
why
what
you-
Elsie's family used to do? That's the whole reason that she and I ended up leaving. Her father ordered me to take out Captain Pickles because Elsie wasn't behaving, and she clearly didn't want that happening. And I couldn't really see my way to hurting a little dog, so
Elsie, do you think that's why she's here, just to hurt you?
I think she's probably either here to kill me or to take me back to Boston. I don't know, but my father used that dog to, he would punish the dog as a way of punishing me. And Violet knows that.
Well, that's not okay.
Yeah, so, like, I was really lucky that, like, Cromie was a good person and didn't want to be part of that really awful situation, so...
Well, they don't know what you're capable of now. So we're gonna get there, and we're gonna do what we gotta do.
what is that?
Well, see, that's the thing. And at the end, Elsie, I mean, you got to decide. Like, I think we'll all go to the ends of the earth for you, but you got to pick where that line is drawn. We can stop her.
I
But
don't know.
she seems to have, from what I've heard, she seems to have some violent tendencies.
but she is a kid. You and I both know your family messes people up, so she deserves whatever chance we can give her.
I just don't know if she could be rehabilitated.
You make the call.
Well,
Like, you are the one who knows this most.
Okay.
You tell us what you want, and it doesn't have to be
Do you
right
want?
now.
Do you want to set up a set of signals that you can give us? One of them is like, "Let's take her in," and another one is, "No, we gotta
Take her out.
take her out."
Okay, that sounds good.
Right.
What?
How, do you do bird calls?
No.
How
Okay.
about dog bark? I don't know.
Dogs
much
might
about
be a little
dogs.
close to
So,
home.
okay.
Right.
Yeah.
What is the initial, like, right
what's
now,
the
if we had to
alternative?
decide?
We're not gonna kill a 13-year-old girl.
So where did you guys choose to meet up?
I think right now we're calming each other, like,
While driving.
It was.
Somewhere.
We decided it was North Seattle.
Let's go with North Seattle. I don't have a more precise location. It was either North Seattle or like the SeaTac area.
Let's go
It
North Seattle.
doesn't really matter which one.
Mainframe
nicer
will
there. Let's
send
go.
the coordinates of a rest stop along I-5.
Cool.
Yeah.
Totally not a place where they have soy calves. Thanks.
I'm
I don't
sorry.
know why am I so passive aggressive?
I'm sorry.
Some rest stops probably do have like a vending machine with soy calf.
Did
Fang,
the
I
mortal
don't
ding
think
just
it's
stop in the
broken.
last few minutes? Everybody seems to think it's just a
uh,
normal ding.
The soy calf machine is broken and only a Decker could fix it. So if Bang wants to be salty,
Do we have a new mission?
Mainframe can hold it over.
Mainframe
This is a side
is waiting for
Hey,
Cromwell.
Fang, I brought you a silicaf.
Oh.
What was everyone looking at me like that?
All right, listen.
Okay.
So
So we're at the rest stop on I-5.
okay, so I think we need to get to that warehouse, but
It's probably been like 15 minutes since you guys have convened. Maybe.
Have you
20.
gotten a message from her? I'm surprised she's not. If she's
probably doesn't have a contact for me.
No, all we have is the burner. Now, the most important question is, do we want to get there before she does? Because if so, we got to plan on the way, and I got to pedal to the metal.
You think we could get there before she does?
I assume Mainframe thinks there's a chance. I assume there was not 20 minutes sitting. I didn't actually fix the soy calf. We were probably there not terribly long.
You guys probably would have left straight from that location. You were maybe a couple of minutes behind when Violet would have left their house in North Seattle. So assuming you guys meet up.
It also depends, like, how villainously she saunters over there.
She might have to
Yeah.
stop for dog food.
Yeah. So you probably, yes, it is possible, but it won't be easy. Like,
Yeah.
you'll need to do some weird navigations and probably make some driving vehicles under difficult conditions to not crash.
Yeah.
Look, Elsie, I'm really sorry. I had no idea. I thought everything was fine.
Well, we've gotten really comfortable. You know, I think we kind of forgot we were on the run.
Elsie, it's your call. Surprise or take our time?
Here's what I think we should do. I think I should go in and where she can see me and approach. I think if you guys can get set up to surround her and have the element of surprise, because she knows I'm with Cromwell, but she doesn't necessarily know that.
So you want us to get there before she does?
Yeah.
Okay.
Elsie, the most likely
Buckle up!
Hold on, I'm not quite ready to go yet. The most likely outcome, Elsie, of you going in there is either you kill her or she kills you. And neither of those is a very good outcome.
I've got to talk to her either way. Like, no matter how this goes, I've got to talk to her. It's there's two things I can do. I can take her out from a distance with a sniper rifle, which I think you don't want me to do, or I can go in and try to negotiate and try to talk her out of this and see if she wants to defect.
And if she doesn't?
Well, and she's gonna get her ass handed to her.
All right, as long as it's just your ass and not her head. You don't want to kill your own family, trust me.
Elsie.
Clock's ticking, guys. If we want surprise,
All
I
right.
gotta get moving.
All right.
Let's go.
Elsie.
Get in the car.
I'm what? 30 seconds. Can I borrow your sniper?
Yeah, thanks.
What?
Buckle up, everyone.
I know how to snipe.
Fang.
You've got the motorcycle, right?
Yeah, I was gonna pass it to you.
Okay.
Because I'm gonna be with them. Is
And
that cool?
I also throw you the yoga bag. And I'm like,
Oh, not the yoga bag.
use it responsibly. And if you're gonna use it, you check in with Mordecai first.
You want... Wait, me?
Okay. I mean, he'll have to let me speak to him first, so that's gonna be his call.
All right, I know what that's about.
Let's get in the car.
Yeah, let's get in the car.
You know why?
All right, Mainframe tears out.
All right.
People can talk on comm if they need her, but she is trying to get there.
Yeah.
So,
You're very mission-oriented.
Fang, Mainframe, and Mordecai are in the van, Dinah.
Yes.
Elsie's on her Harley, and Cromwell's on his.
Yeah. Also a Harley.
Also a Harley.
Oh.
And it looks really cool as we see all three vehicles peeling down the road.
So whose plan is it to get there before? Try and get there before Violet. Is it just this van, or is it?
I believe-
any of
Yeah,
the
we'll try to go fast.
Oh, do you guys want to get there?
I'm gonna go as fast as we can.
Okay.
Okay, so this is how we're gonna do this. We're gonna have a roll-off.
Oh,
We're gonna do a series of tests for driving, and we're going to see whoever has the most successes is the one who arrives there first.
So is it just straight up driving skill?
Yeah, it's gonna be your pilot groundcraft,
Pilot ground.
unless you are piloting something that is not a groundcraft.
Clarification.
Yes.
Can I attempt to assist with my
my
skill of
God.
piloting groundcraft? Not by controlling the vehicle, but by saying take that turn. Or take that turn.
On the Harley.
That, I think, is gonna be navigation.
And
which I recently learned as a skill.
Fair enough. Thank you for clarification.
Wow. Sorry.
That's right.
That's fair.
Okay, so these are all
I
going to
guess I'll
be
just
handling
feel
tests.
the yoga
You're trying to
mat.
get your
Well,
roll
actually,
through.
if she's pretty good at driving, I could. Well,
I'm
Your
on
choice who wants to drive.
You know
and
what, you
anyone
take
who
it.
wants to
You're
assist
faster.
and be assisting with navigation.
I'm
Unless
just
you can give
strapped
me a
in.
reason why, like, one of you is going to take the wheel and one of you is going to
Yeah,
take
that's
the
fine,
pedal.
because I have autopilot, I can control it from the Matrix, and she can use the physical controls to back me up.
But with that,
Yeah, that great country song, Sharky Take the Wheel.
it's kind of like that when you two hands hack the computer terminal at the same time.
Yes, yes.
Two
when
sets
you
of
have
hands.
Two hands like that
Just
one scene
think
from NCIS.
Of the fan art.
Please, okay. Yes, you can do this. However, I really hope someone glitches.
It's fine. All right.
Can we use
Yeah.
thumper dice? to
Yeah, we
assist?
don't believe that I could have decked with
Yeah.
two separate decks
No.
separately with two
I
hands.
mean, I don't believe that they're
Is
gonna
this an
do
extended test or a single test?
We're gonna do single tests, and we're gonna do a few of them.
Wow.
And it's-
I rocked this
And
one.
it's limited by the handling of the vehicle, right?
It is.
So is this adding her hits, or is she assisting and I re-roll her that many dice?
You add her. So which one of you is gonna be the
I am-
primary driver?
I am the one in the wheel of my hands.
And which one of you is assisting?
Sure, I'll assist from the Matrix.
Okay. So you roll your roll, and however many hits you get, that's her bonus dice.
Get 2 more bonuses.
2 more? Yes, boss.
4 actually.
Oh, even better. You know what's better than 2? 4. Boom, shakalaka laka. Got a 5.
Okay.
I'm kind of a jerk today. I apologize to my team.
You have 5.
What's the handling on the van?
It's got to be more than 5.
Also,
it's not
teamwork
Actually,
raises the
most
limit
vans have
by
a
one.
handling of 3.
Yeah.
The teamwork raises
3
the
or
limit
4.
by 1, though.
Oh,
Here you go.
so what's it? Is it?
I don't think that's not gonna count for a
It was
van.
said very confidently.
That's.
It does.
I'm just
It
quoting.
is
does,
it-
but
is-
it's a,
is it
I
I'm
think
quoting
it's a
scripture.
limit, but I don't.
Cool.
I'm not gonna take that on a van.
Fine.
This is an unusual teamwork test.
Is this one of those things where I'm driving and
If
then?
you are driving an Ares Roadmaster, your handling is 3.
Bulldog step band, but yeah.
Wait, so we got 3.
3. All right. You are currently in the lead.
Limit 4.
Yep. All right.
I'm upset about the dog
You
and I'm not
are-
It's
driving
almost
well.
like
Very
that
far behind.
complicated mess of
You
the
do
two of
that
you
thing
driving
where
at once
it,
didn't
like
make any
the
difference.
Scooby-Doo, like the wheels just spin.
All right. So currently, Cromwell tears off and takes ahead. The van gets stuck in traffic.
But we're so good at it.
You weave expertly through traffic, but you're still
Me.
slightly slower than the van is. The motorcycle.
Wait,
is.
are you like putting ideas of what the world looks like in my brain so that I can focus on driving? Is that how? Like,
Yeah.
how are you assisting?
Yeah, you're like
There's
how-
AR in the car, I assume. There's
you,
just
like,
a heads up
mathematically
display. 'cause
calculating?
it's
You're
nice.
in the car.
So I'm just essentially just lighting up which lane she's supposed
Oh,
to go
like
in.
Like, change
Yeah.
lanes now,
Yeah,
and like
she's got side rise. She has
I-
slaved all her devices to my pants, so I can make whatever light up I need to.
I'm
to-
we have.
a slave for you. Da, 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 da. I won't try to hide it. I'm a
Okay,
slave for you.
next round. We'll do this 3 times.
3 more bonuses.
Oh, good. I don't even need them. But
Okay, great.
I'm gonna roll them anyways, just to show
Just to
what I
show.
can.
To be
get.
clear, I'm not gonna let you know whether or not you're ahead of me.
Fine.
Great. Elsie is definitely not gonna
I'm
get
still
there
at 3.
first. You're still stuck at 3.
Yeah.
So you guys are neck and neck right now. Cromwell looks like he's gonna get there first. And
Blind
last
troll
one.
on a motorcycle.
Oh goodness. Do you get any?
He's taking the rooftops.
Oh, that makes sense. Do you want to roll first? To add?
Yeah.
All right, last one.
All right.
Do you think we should do this?
Ooh.
Ooh. I will.
No.
No.
Keep it.
Okay. I only got 2. Otherwise, I would. But I actually need those this time.
Bonus
So
dice,
I
but
do need the
use
bonus dice.
That was 3.
It's 3. Oh. Well, that was close. I almost glitched for 1 that last time.
1.
I got one out of 13.
Wow.
Wow.
Okay,
Oh.
Cromwell arrives first. At this point,
I have 7 total.
Fang and Mainframe and Dan.
That's my name. Dan Schultz.
Who are you?
Wait, who's this guy?
What?
Who's this guy?
Sorry.
Surprise.
Fang, Mainframe, and Mordecai arrive next, and Elsie will come in last. You have no way to be certain if Violet is there or not. So you, Cromwell, you're going to arrive first. You're going to pull up in North Seattle, kind of take a road off of Aurora, turn like another block or two. You see the fenced-in sort of, it's probably about a full block, maybe 2 blocks, a series of just rows of warehouses that you can drive a car up to. They're basically storage units, like back to back. So you get 2 storage units across from each other with a flat roof, and then a road that's just large enough for a reasonable sized van to get down, and another row of storage units. So there's probably about 6 rows of storage units, and they're probably about 500 meters.
And we sent her here, or you guys sent her here, so it's not like a prepped area.
No.
No.
No, it was kind of.
Cromwell will probably take advantage of getting there first because he's sneaky to just sneak into a position that seems like with a good vantage point, probably by climbing up.
You want to try and get onto one of the roofs? Great. Mainframe, did you give a specific unit number, or did you just say this is
Probably the unit next door to the burned out one.
to the burned out one? Okay, so you did give a specific unit number when you contacted her. Great. Go ahead and give me your sneaking, and we'll see how stealthy you are. And are you going to head to the unit, to the specific unit, or do you want to? That one was sort of probably if we had a north-southeast kind of grid, it would be not quite center, a little bit northeast.
If I recall,
Was the unit
from
that
your
you
vantage
sent her
point, it was 3 warehouses, and the burned out one was on this end, and there were 2 more.
There was a whole row of them.
So
I just
there's-
had not
yeah.
filled out the entire
So
map.
probably to
So
one.
do you want to be on the row that the burned out one is on in terms of
Yeah.
the building
If it's
roof?
the one next to the burned out, I'll climb to where I assume the burned one now has been
It is
repaired.
no longer burned out.
I will climb up onto that. My main goal is to have advantage on the roads and the ways end to see it.
Okay. What was your sneaking?
4 hits. 5 once I'm still.
Okay. So you are able to climb up onto the roof. And you kind of sneak up there. You basically, what you probably end up doing is climb over one of the fences and then go up one of the nearest roofs and then kind of hop between the roofs. Or maybe do that sneaky James Bond thing where you're up against the back of the building and then you run across really fast across the way and stop against the building. And you climb up onto the roof. As you do, and you kind of get into position, you are able to notice. Actually, give me a perception. Let's see how much you notice. I'm really nervous.
2 hits.
Yeah. You don't see it you don't see anyone. Around the time that you had arrived, so you guys are probably there kind of late evening. There doesn't really seem to be particularly any people about. It's sort of one of those storage units that are fairly underused. People go there and put a bunch of stuff and then they're not really there for a ton of time. But you are able to see some glimpses of movement towards the south end, around where the road entrance is, of people who seem to be not necessarily super stealthily, but they're moving with purpose. You can't make out who they are, you can't really hear them, but you know that there's people here already.
On the roof at the warehouse, turn in on my camera feed. People moving on the south end.
Thank you.
Are we there yet?
Yeah, so shortly
Mainframe-
after that, a few minutes later, you guys arrive.
Mainframe will immediately run a scan to see if she can find anything in the Matrix as far as comm links or
And-
unusual devices.
On the way there, I'll astrally project and I'll scout out the area and see if I can find out more specifically who's there.
Okay.
Oh, wow. Oh, I'm not late.
So in the area, you're able to pick up, there are a couple of devices running silent. You're not sure if you picked up on all of them, but there do seem to be a few comm links that were running silent. And I don't know. Yeah, there's at least 2 vehicles.
2 vehicles. Do either of them bear any similarity to the vehicle we saw Violet get into?
You are just looking on the matrix.
Yeah.
So
I don't know if they have like identifying statistics or anything like.
no, you
signatures.
wouldn't have seen any matrix information about the ones that Violet
Okay.
got into. And you don't have visual on the vehicles right
Although
now.
I've got camera feed if it's in that.
You're not able to see the vehicles from where you are.
Oh. But we
You're
get a
mostly
good.
able to see motion. You are passing notes.
I'm trying
I'm
to
giving
understand.
her rifle stats.
Gun
Yeah.
statistics.
I didn't want to have to talk about numbers on the stream because sometimes that slows us down. Sorry, teacher. Fine.
This is very
Well,
slow.
slowed us
okay?
down. All right.
Write down rifles. Do you want? I've got like sniper.
No,
I'm pretty sure it's like 13 physical damage, armor piercing -4.
Thank you.
Oh, it's 18
What?
physical damage, armor piercing. -4.
15 piercing -6 for sniper, but I don't know what the accuracy is.
Yep, there.
So
That's a recoil compensation.
So,
it doesn't matter. I'm only gonna make
Three.
one shot.
what do
One
I
shot,
get
one
from
cue.
astral projection?
So, with your astral projection, as you go around, I assume you're probably gonna kind of loop around the outside fence of the thing first before you try and go in.
Yeah, and I'm
Um,
I'm on guard for spirits or awakened people who might notice me, which
there
would
is a-
stop me from. exploring as much.
You see before you encounter before you like, get too close to them. There's at least one awakened person, and then there are you see probably half a dozen or so people, living humans. You're not able to, unless you want to get closer and try and do some sensing, get anything other than knowing at least one of them is awakened.
All right, I'm gonna keep my distance. I return to my body. We got 6. What did you call them? Bogeys.
Yeah.
We got 6 bogeys that I could see. At least one of them is magical in some way, but I didn't want to take any chances by getting in any closer than that.
All right. So do we stay together or split up?
I want to get to some sort of location of vantage or something like that where I can help out if needed. Sharky can help me sneak as well as anyone else who wants to do anything like that.
Do I recognize any of their astral signatures? Can I see them? Yeah.
Give me an astral perception. Actually, you can see some astral signatures, much in the same way that Mordecai could. You're a little bit far away from them to make out super detailed. So give me that, and then give me a memory test.
Yep. Okay.
Ooh. And I'll do a force-8 summon.
No hits, so I can give you the memory test. But,
Yeah, give me the memory test. You have like a fuzzy. We'll see. One might compensate. For you.
I'm gonna use some thumper dice. I'm gonna use 3 thumper dice. to help
My
me.
memory test is an 8.
That's my
8 total? Did
Yeah,
you
it
get
was like all of them.
hits?
What's your limit then?
Oh no, I'm sorry. My memory test is a 7.
You think you
Oh, wow.
recognize it, but you couldn't say who. Like, it's that kind of gut feeling of familiarity, but it might also just be in your head, like, because you're kind of primed to think of that these are people you might know.
I got 6 hits summoning Sharky. Thank you, Thumpers.
Net hits are 2.
Great. So
Salty.
that's thank you, Thumpers, very much. And I have to resist a fair bit of drain for that, but I'm able to. Yeah. So Sharky appears in the van on the astral plane. Anyone else going in stealth?
Well, certainly don't want to go not stealth. So yeah, I'm in.
I need stealth until I get to a rooftop.
All right. So Sharky will conceal the 3 of us.
Is he like on his
Wow.
way to something? Is he like?
He's in a tux.
Oh,
Oh,
this is unusual.
Elsie,
That's not that
I'll
unusual.
recognize some of the astral signatures down there, but I assume I don't see Captain Pickles' astral signature.
You are not able to have a visual on.
So you said that they were at the south end of the warehouse?
They appear to be moving kind of in a fairly, like, it's almost like they're sweeping, right? Like they're moving fairly with, not slowly, but like not at a quick pace, kind of through each row, and then they go down the next one. So they had started on like the south, which is where the entrance is, and there is a van parked there.
Where are we relative to them?
You guys are coming up on the road. I assume you didn't pull into the. I was assuming you had not pulled into the,
No.
the unit lot, and you had kind of pulled. You were like a block or so away.
All right. I'm gonna go on in ahead. I'm gonna levitate myself around
Like there's
the
a
back.
smaller person-sized like gate on the north end, but in either case you have to have a key or something to like get in. You probably either climbed the fence to get in, or suspect. I mean, you noticed that the lock appeared to have been damaged when you were climbing in.
So, can we reiterate where we all plan to be or where we are now? Because
Let's go with where we are now, and then you guys can describe where you want to be. So there is a kind of block or so size storage unit with 6 rows of units with one on each side.
Okay.
And so those have the flat roofs. There's a road going between each of those rows. The whole unit is probably 500 or so meters square, and the entrance is on the southeast side. It's probably south center side. Let's go south middle.
Okay.
Cromwell, the unit that you were directing her to, was in the northeast section. There is like a smaller person-sized entrance on the north side, as in a gate in the fence. The front entrance is also gated. It's a pin card access. Cromwell noticed that the pin card when he came in appeared to have been damaged. The fence is climbable.
To some.
for some degrees of climbable.
I feel like I can climb that.
You guys have parked Dinah probably about a block or so away. On the matrix, you can see a number of comm links. Some appear to, and then there's probably some others that may be running silent. There is at least 2 vehicles. What those vehicles are, you're not sure. That are kind of within the vicinity. Mordecai noticed that there appear to be about 6 living humans that are basically doing, and Cromwell can also kind of see them too periodically. You don't have a great line of sight from where you are because you're probably trying to stay low on the roof. If you stood all the way up, you'd have a better one, but you would also be a giant troll on a roof.
Cromwell's doing whatever he can to keep low profile because he's just there in case it goes wrong with Elsie.
So you guys get the idea that they're basically doing a sweep. They're going down a row and then going across the next one and working their way to that final unit. Either to see who's there or to see whether or not she's hiding somewhere else or to check for an ambush. Like those sorts of that's what your suspicion is, this group of people. You can notice that one of the vehicles is moving, so it's likely that someone is walking or taking the motorcycle with them, or some smaller vehicle with them. But there is another one that is stationary near the front entrance. And so they arrived at about the same time Cromwell did. I assume Cromwell parked the motorbike farther away and then climbed in.
He leapt off while it was still in motion, and it went and parked itself.
Good.
Oh, because
you might have come on like the north side and then jumped over the fence or something like that. Yeah. Probably trying not to come in the main entrance. So their other vehicle is by the main entrance.
So my plan is to stay stealthy, levitate right past the fence and right directly to the warehouse that we're aiming for, and just if we can get in there before them, that's great. If not, we're going to stay hidden outside. Anyone who wants in with that is welcome to do so.
Yeah, sure.
Sign is she's already eared. There's it looks like the keypad entrance has been fiddled with. Did it look like it was just smashed, or that someone who's
Didn't look like it was smashed.
Yeah.
You don't know whether or not they like sequenced it or.
Unless we've
Like,
just
take the
happened
case
to accidentally stumble into someone else's Shadowrun. She may
So
already
you
be
see
there.
a mage and another person on a motorcycle, and a bunch of Shadowrunners try and sneak their way in.
We've traveled back in time a year.
Oh, is that what you're doing? Sorry, I'm just confused. I'm really stressed out. Like, I don't want this to go bad, and that's
there is a
physically
woman with
showing.
metal arms and a large troll. Sorry.
Like, Fang is like looked over after she drove there, and then like while everyone was coming up with the plan, she like definitely made sure that the snipe's like ready to go. She understands it. She's handled it before, in the woods while we were discussing.
So the 3 of us are
Things.
going to levitate, I believe. That's and I'm also going to cast Manescape around us to make us look like we're just like pigeons on the astral plane.
I am gonna try to start snooping.
Okay.
So you just want me to like roll an extended test to see if I can pick up anything? Do you need me to mark?
You're gonna need to mark them in order to snoop them.
Okay.
I think you only need to get 1 mark on them. So if you want to,
I'll
give me a few separate tests. Basically, each test you do, each mark you get, we'll just assume the threshold's going to be 3, rather than doing a bunch of opposed tests. So if you want to give me like 5 rolls, and each one that's over 3 is another device you can
Okay, so these are all
roll to
marks.
snoop. Yeah.
Okay.
All right. So I'm levitating the 3 of us, and we're disguised and we're concealed on both the physical and astral plane.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay. Elsie,
Sometimes magic
you,
can
I
be good.
assume, have kind of been listening to some of this on the
Yeah.
con. You're gonna
We'll
come.
talk later, Fang.
Cromwell
What?
is now on the roof. Are you guys gonna head in?
We're so we're there before them.
No,
No,
Cromwell.
they're already there.
Oh, they're
Will you-
already there.
Will you
They're
wait
already
for us?
sweeping. You already saw them sweeping.
They're
Not-
there,
not
but
us,
they're
the
like the
bad guys.
unit
Oh.
itself. Like we're going right for the storage unit that we're supposed
You're
to.
going directly to the storage unit. I mean, how quickly can you move when you levitate?
In this case, it's 8 meters per combat turn. So
So it'll probably take you about 3 minutes, 3 minutes to get there.
And I'll make
They are
it-
definitely not moving that fast, so you'll be able to get to the roof of the building before they do.
Okay.
Can always a possibility. If Violet is here, does her family know she's here? And if her family doesn't know she's here, are they looking for her? And if someone's already in the building, but there's others doing a sweep, do we know they're working together?
right now, I don't
We
think
don't
we know
know.
much of anything.
Yeah.
That would be a crazy amount of coincidences.
I'm gonna focus on trying to get information from the Matrix rather than
Oh.
trying to guess. So I got
Thank you.
all 5 of them were successes. 8,
Great.
7, 6, 8, 6. So she is well rested.
Yes. And go ahead and give me, now you just give me an extended test on Snoop, so go ahead and roll 3 times and we'll see.
So, we're gonna know a lot. You are gonna know a lot of information.
Or nothing. That's it.
Largely depends on how much they're saying on the comms.
They might just be Snapchatting like, "This is my gun. This is my gun."
God, this warehouse duty's so boring.
All of them are
God.
just saying. Like, that's...
They're taking those pictures of the dog faces.
Yeah.
Snapchat. Cause that's still a thing. It's probably come back. No, it's like the unicorns, where they're all unicorns.
So the storage unit itself, I'm guessing, is locked. We aren't gonna.
Yes.
Okay.
Is there any windows when we get up there?
I don't know. Are there windows or other
No.
ways in? Just the one like front entrance to the storage unit.
Yeah, the storage unit has one of those, like, garage doors on it, right?
So mainframe
I don't-
focuses for a second. Just lets everything else
I
fall
think it
away.
also has, like, a normal person-sized door.
She gets 13 hits on Snoop.
Great.
Wow.
So you spend kind of the whole time that you guys are traveling over there in like a little bit of a haze. So people are gonna you're gonna take penalties to being sneaky while you're doing this. But you're able to pull kind of fair bit of information and listen into like snippets. You kind of jump between conversations that they appear to be having. You hear just a lot of like, this lane's clear. There's nothing in here, like these are all locked, no life signs, no what, like no energy or whatever. Like a lot of conversations just discussing what is currently in their vicinity. So you definitely get a very strong picture that they are sweeping, like to see what is there, and check for security and whether or not they're being ambushed or something like that. Then you're also able to pick up like some weird sounds of somebody going like, oh, shh, it's a good boy. Who's a good boy? Yes, it's okay. So just like a couple of murmurs like that,
Okay.
as well as a few like someone going like a few complaints about warehouse duty and stuff like this. You also get the impression that someone is talking about being farther like in the van, so someone's probably in the vehicle and not with the group. And those are probably the main things that you pick up on. Like we're getting,
Okay.
it's like we're getting close.
So
Better be here.
I'm going to zone in on whoever seems to be the most important, and I will double down while other folks move on to try to mark that comm link again. I want to start rifling through their past communications, but before that, I reach out to Elsie and Cromwell. I think I picked up a conversation with Mr. Pickles. I think they're taking okay care of him.
Okay.
Or Captain, I'm sorry, I forgot his rank, but I think he's. Put yourself at ease at least about that.
Okay.
So
We haven't done anything
telling
to
him,
him yet.
telling him he's a good boy.
Okay.
So they do have him.
Well, either that or they have somebody else who's a good boy. I assume he doesn't have a comm link I can.
There really aren't any dogs who are better boys than Captain Pickles.
Fair enough.
I would love that. I think there is a part of me that wants to just be like, fuck it. It turns out it's just a different Shadowrunning group. And then you get a message of Captain Pickles like being
They've got like a pet bird.
yeah.
Who's a good boy?
I am.
So I'm gonna see if I can't figure out who sent her.
Okay.
But you do what you gotta do.
Okay, Elsie.
Am I close?
Yeah.
Great. So I'm going to fix my face. So I'm gonna choose a face that is close to Elsie's face, but just different enough that, because I'm like, I don't know if they know I have augments, but I don't want them to know what my real face looks like.
If I were, say, someone new and did not know what fixing your face meant.
I have ceramic plates, and we call them air bladders, in my face instead of bones, and I can tell them to arrange themselves in different ways to change the look of my face, which still creeps me out. It still creeps Elsie out too. But
wanted it.
and then the other thing she's gonna do when she's close is she's going to use her home security system to bring up the feed on Captain Pickle's cybernetic eye.
Oh.
Okay.
Because if you had a dog with a cybernetic eye, why wouldn't you set up a video feed on that?
The image on it is probably going to be pretty static because I
Yeah.
imagine that it's like what's the rating on his eye?
Right.
And then the amount of noise.
It's enough to transmit to the house's wireless network so we can watch videos of him what he does while we're gone.
Yeah, it's like those cams you put on your dog.
Yeah, the problem is though is he's a Boston Terrier, so
It's like
it's just
GoPro.
like schmutz all the time that just sort of rolls up onto the cybernetic
Yeah, it's
eye,
not a
like,
good
covers
picture.
up the
I
image.
just
Does he have goggles? I swear we got Captain Pickles goggles.
only when he's in the sidecar.
Just all the time.
Doggles.
Yeah,
Okay, I would actually buy them if they're doggles.
because we don't want to.
That's what they
There's
call
no
them.
wind
They call them
when you-
Doggles.
You know, protect their little eyeballs.
They're massive fucking sticking out of their head eyeballs.
Hey, Fang. Hey, Fang. Fang, while we're here waiting for Elsie's insane sociopathic sister, I wanted to say I'm sorry for casting that spell on you.
What? What spell?
So pause for a quick moment.
This isn't on the can. Come.
While you guys go into your deep, before you go into your deep moment, I just want to clarify where the three of you are
I was
physically.
I thought you were on the roof beside me.
Yeah, because that's what I want to check.
We are
is
all on the roof.
You had levitated over, aiming to get to be on the roof above the unit that you had told.
Well, that's the question. Like, do we, if they're far enough away that, like, maybe if Mainframe could get us in that door, would we want to?
You probably feel like
Going
you have
over.
about a minute, maybe, that you'll get
If
there
they're
about a
not
minute
already
before
in
they
there.
do.
I think our best bet is to be across from the unit we told them to be in so we can see the door.
Tom's
they
on the
keep it
roof
open.
because he can get down quickly, and he wanted to give you guys a different vantage point than you're in.
Yeah, I cannot snipe from on top of the roof. So I
Unless you
would.
snipe through
Isn't
the
that
roof,
like the
but-
best place to?
No, because
it's
there's
Right.
a.
She
has to be
Right.
across.
My floor is her ceiling,
Okay.
and I don't have sonar ears that will be able to hear through the floor to be able to shoot them.
So do we want to perch Fang on the opposite roof?
I would love to be on the opposite roof with the garage open, and then I will shoot between the boxes to hit my target.
Okay, and then Mainframe and Mordecai in the alley opposite, maybe, or
Can I raise a point that if action goes down in the warehouse, it's not going to help you to be up on the other roof.
Not if the garage door's open, I can see in it.
It's a big enough door that
There's a garage door, but there's also a person-sized door.
How? I know this is all like very, very specific. How large is the garage door compared to the, like? Is it like little garage door, big house, or is it like little garage door, little house? Like what
What is
is?
a storage unit? So the
I don't-
opening of the garage door is more or less the opening to the whole storage unit.
Yes, but how many garage doors fits the face of the
One.
what?
One garage door and one person-sized door.
If the garage door is 5 meters across, how far across
6
is
meters.
the entire wall? Thank you. I think it will be satisfactory to do across.
I don't know why. Like everyone else understood how I was explaining it.
I just
right?
didn't know that how much of the wall was the garage door.
Almost all
The
of it.
other unit was a giant, like, business warehouse.
Yeah. Right.
This is a personal storage unit.
So
No, the one you guys set on fire was also a personal storage unit.
but this one, it is like one person owns this entire storage unit. So they might want to park their entire truck in here.
Yeah.
So
It was the same with the one Peter Winther had.
So it's one big story.
When Thor is coming
Yeah.
in.
Yeah, about.
great, I will be across.
Do you want me to dig up the map?
No,
I'm pretty
no.
sure I
Good.
have the map.
Mainframe 3, do you want
No,
on
I
the
feel like
roof
you want it.
or
It was giant in my mind when I saw
This
that.
apartment building.
Mainframe 3, do
I
you
think
want
I'm
on the roof?
safer
or
on the roof.
All right. Well, I'm gonna go down to the ground level. I'll hide in the alley between the two of them. But Fang, while we're waiting, I'm sorry.
Can you please get me? I give you consent right now to use your magic. Can you please get me across the roof? So yeah.
That's where I'm putting us right now.
Good.
I'm gonna leave you two up here, and then I'm gonna go down in the alley.
No, I think mainframe is gonna be on the roof. Wait.
Yeah, she's gonna be with
Okay,
you.
with you.
So
Okay,
you guys are levitating over while
Yes.
having this discussion, and eventually Mordecai will set you down
Yes.
on the roof across
With
seat where
mainframe.
you have line of sight
Yes.
on the door to the storage unit
Yes.
mainframe had directed her to. Cromwell is above that storage unit, and Mordecai is.
I'm going to be next to the building that they're on, just down in the alley, hiding in the shadows.
You do realize that it's like storage unit, road. There's no.
So there's no
alley.
space between
No,
them?
they're like they're.
Is it like dark on the road? Like would I be able to
It's
blend?
like 5 p.m.
So no.
Oh, I thought
No.
it was later than that.
I thought it was like dusk.
Yeah.
Hello, dusk, my old friend.
It's really nice up here on this roof.
So there's not really great shadows. You could, I mean, you're concealed right now, so
I am
you certainly have an
concealed.
advantage.
Uh,
Concealment on them, I believe, will drop if you get too far away from
Why
them.
don't you?
it's
I think
Sharky
it-
who's doing it, so it doesn't. But if one of us gets revealed, all of us get revealed. So. But I. All right. Well, I'll stay up on the roof with you guys
That'd be
for now.
At some point, I have results.
Great. Okay, so 3 on the roof opposite Cromwell. Great. Go have your conversation. What were your results?
So my attempt to get a second hit mark on the device, I got 7 hits using 3 thumper dice.
That one fails.
7 hits fails. Okay. My next one then it was 6 hits.
That one succeeds.
Okay, so that's 2 marks. Do I need any more marks to do?
You notice the device reboots itself. Oh, he failed.
So what's the scoop?
Trixie. Still working on it.
Thanks.
That's Decker talk. For everything's great.
Oh.
Sure.
Elsie. Oh, sorry, I interrupted. I totally derailed your guys' conversation.
Fang.
Fang is set up the scope is laying on the rooftop, very much
Are you setting up your sniper rifle?
yes.
Looks like you're setting that up. You do that really well. Elsie would be proud. Yeah, I'm sorry about the spell. I know I should have asked for consent, but it didn't seem like you would give it to me. What with, how angry you were.
You are quite the person to talk about anger.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's fair.
Yeah.
I've been angry.
Yeah.
Look, I'm sorry though.
I really hope Mainframe's just
You wanna punch me?
I mean, yeah.
You can punch me.
I'm
no,
not-
I.
Everything is more important to me than this conversation right
Oh,
now.
okay.
Wow, your aura's some really weird colors right now.
I rarely get to touch your magic because of how cybernetic I am. and you forced that to silence me.
Yeah, it wasn't cool. Do you want a free gym membership? All right. Well, I'm gonna let you focus on your sniping. I'll just be over here.
Thank you for your support, Big Papa.
Yeah.
This is not how snipers work. They're not lawnmowers.
Crossbows.
You're gonna rev that sniper rifle up real good. I know it.
100%.
That's
Oh,
Diesel sniper rifles with a stealth.
yeah. So I assume Fang is like laid out because she never has time before this. The sniper is out. The AK is out, laying out next to it with bullets next to it.
It's not loaded.
No, there's extra cartridges.
How many devices I can hack?
I mean, you could give the comlinks a go again if you want.
No
or
devices,
there's like
like,
security devices and stuff.
Cameras
like
in that
cameras.
warehouse?
Yeah. They're not in... Yeah, I think each one of them probably has its own security network it's deactivated currently. Because it's... Oh, yeah. You notice that there are a bunch of cameras in different warehouses, but the one that you picked is currently not on, which makes you think it's probably an unoccupied unit.
I like how the group that has just rushed in to say as technology headquarters is like spending all this time setting up for a 13-year-old girl.
Elsie does not kid around.
we got a lot of stakes.
This is... Yeah.
Well, if I can turn the system on.
Yeah.
All right, is that just the standard mark?
You don't even need to mark it. It's not currently owned by anyone.
Great. I turn it on.
It's now owned by mainframe.
Now it is owned by now it's owned by mainframe. So basically, each unit has its own like little security grid, with which the building doesn't manage. Right, the owners don't manage the cameras that are inside. They manage the locks. That's about the only thing they take ownership of because they're like, we take no responsibility for lost or damaged property. Sort of bullshit, right? Because like too many Shadowrunners come. Like the warehouse, like storage unit business in the Sixth World is really tough.
Plausible
because
deniability.
So many Shadowrunners break into these places and destroy things. So
wonder-
they take no ownership over it.
Fine for me.
Which works well for you. So you are now able to see inside the warehouse. It looks like it's currently not an unoccupied unit. It's got kind of some scattered debris of things that people may have left.
It's a creepy mannequin in the corner.
There's probably, definitely a creepy man in the corner. May or may not be a murder mannequin.
Does it move every time someone's not looking at it?
Yeah.
Okay. Good. I'm glad we've set up the stakes appropriately.
Are there empty boxes of Corpse Scout cookies?
No.
No.
Those would have been stolen by a
Nothing,
run.
yeah. There's definitely like rats skittering across the floor.
Do Sixth World American mannequins have nipples yet, or is that still a weird American thing? You can.
Wait,
Yes, yes, they do.
Do nipples happen on mannequins not in America?
Yes.
Oh,
They-
that makes
they-
me uncomfortable.
Now Sixth World ones have nipples.
Fang's probably okay with it. Claudia has to get
It's a
used to it.
whole
Lawrence,
different.
yes, no dice is the best thing ever.
Yeah.
I love this. It's so good. It's the best way to answer stupid questions.
I've seen you use that dice on me before. They're not stupid questions. They're
No,
important
Mine
questions.
was a stupid question.
Good. I'm glad
proud
you
of it.
accepted
I'm
asking
proud.
about the nipples on mannequins was not an important question.
There's no one in the storage unit yet.
Okay.
If you want to find your way in there,
You will not be able to get there before, based on the pace that they're walking,
yeah,
you will
okay.
not be able to get there before they arrive. If you want to like look at any of the other ones, neither of the ones on the other side are currently unoccupied, so you need to mark them in order to view them. But
I'm gonna pick a different comm link.
Okay, so you still have marks on another 4 comm links. All right, so as you were doing this, you're set up with your sniper rifle. You're across the way. They arrive. They kind of sweep down the road and head to the door. And you're able to see 6 of them. There is a young girl. She has a hood up because hoods make you sneaky. You can see kind of dark brown hair peeking out from it. She's clearly at least 2 feet, at least a foot, if not 2 feet shorter than all of the adults surrounding her.
4 hits this time on my astral perception.
Actually, we'll say
now
some
that
of
she's
them-
closer.
Astral perception, great. We'll say some of them might be like young adults, like teenagers. They look like they might be like 16, 17. But she's definitely by far the youngest. So she kind of stands sort of semi-casually, her back to the door, as she like directs one of them, who seems to be a little bit more technologically adept, to start working on the lock for the door. The other ones are sweeping the area.
Can I pull my jammer?
Yeah, if you want to take your jammer out.
Yes.
They will know that
Yeah.
there is a jammer. you can't suddenly like go from no noise to a
Damn.
bunch of noise without
that
someone
earlier.
noticing that.
I think about it, I pull it, and then...
I actually want them to open the door and leave it open. Because then I can shoot them.
Okay, Fang sounds very determined, and I won't deny her that,
Okay.
that chance.
Thank you.
So
You
But I need
probably,
it still.
as they get there, arrive at the storage unit, having fixed your face and
Yep.
done a couple of other things. So are you going to head straight? Kind of, you can more directly get there. They took a very circuitous, like, sweep of the area.
Yeah, Elsie's not being super stealthy. Like, she knows she's going to talk to them, so she doesn't really. She almost wants them to see her coming so that nobody gets surprised and shoots. Yeah, so she'll kind of take a pretty direct route. in.
Okay. So you drive past, you go straight through, you are able to notice, like, there's a van kind of parked. And I guess one of those, like, you're like, there's no way that this is not a creepy, shady van.
Yeah.
That's sort of parked there, and you go past it on the bike. You head sort of straight up that road that's on the side that leads directly to that unit. Go ahead and just give me a quick... What do I want? I kind of want to see... Give me your reaction and intuition, because I want to see if you get there before they open the door or not. It's really just a 5. So you are rolling up and getting there just before. So if you want to keep going, you're going to be able to show up in the alleyway before they get into the building.
Sure.
And they can communicate, like,
Yeah.
they're still opening the door
I'll do it.
based on knowing where you are. So you pull up on your motorbike.
Like real.
Like,
yeah.
super dramatic, like, turn it around, skid it to a stop. And like, I assume, and just sort of at the end
Take
of the
off the
alleyway.
helmet, throw it to the ground.
All right, so your helmet loses 1 point of armor protection. So you see in front of you the same thing that everyone else does. 6 individuals. One of them is the smaller girl. Kind of a couple of look like teenagers. Someone is working on the door. They appear to be, as far as you can tell, attempting to hack the lock to open the keypad on the door. And then the rest of them are fairly well armed. One of them, you can tell, is a mage. You definitely recognize the astral signature of the girl. It is Violet, from what you remember of her.
I let them know the girl was Violet.
Okay.
That's
All right.
Keep comms on, please.
Yep.
The girl turns and just looks at you.
I heard you were looking for me.
Nice of you to stop by. Sorry, she should probably be more Boston. Nice of you to stop by.
She's
Nailed
so
it.
much less threatening all of a sudden.
Where's my dog?
He's a good boy.
What do you
can
want,
see,
Violet?
Like, she's got a duffel bag over her shoulder. I want you to come home.
What? Did Dad send you after me?
Does it matter?
Yeah, it does actually.
If I say yes, will you come?
Maybe.
If I say no, will you come?
Maybe.
So it doesn't matter.
It always matters.
I don't think it does. Where are your friends, by the way? Your troll.
Troll's got a cold.
Didn't take very good care of your dog.
No, he didn't. But that's a separate conversation I'm gonna have with him later.
You're able to. You had heard on the snooping that at one point someone, because you're not concealed nor man escaped. Do you have any? And you're astrally perceiving, Cromwell, right?
Yeah. I can be seen on it. I'm hiding, which
Yeah.
works on the astral plane, but only the same as it works on the physical plane. Right?
Yeah.
I
So
don't
at some
have
point
magical concealment.
during this conversation, you hear like a short comm. You don't notice her device, her comm link come back online. It's probably running silent, so you need to look for it again. But you do hear communication from one of the other ones saying there's at least, there's an adept here.
Because we're pigeons.
Cromwell, you're made.
Hello, Violet.
You want to come down and say hi? Cromie, it's been a while.
Where's our dog?
Is this really just about the dog? You haven't seen your sister in 4 years. Come on, Chelsea. Let's have a chat.
Great. So let's chat. We're still with the Whitetrees taking their orders, huh? Did you take my place when I left?
I don't do the same things you do,
Well, that's true.
and you know that.
And
They
I
didn't
take that as
want
the
me to.
highest compliment.
Oh.
I am not the prodigal daughter.
Do
No.
you still sneak downstairs to eat pie at night, Violet?
No. Not since I got in trouble.
So you're a good girl now.
I'm not as good as they want me to be.
Nobody ever is.
It's time to come home, Chelsea. We miss you.
It's time to leave home, Violet.
I can't.
It's Boston. They're clear across. They're a long ways away.
If they were so far away, they wouldn't have captured you at one point. And I
It's
wouldn't
been
be here.
4 years. Do you know how many times they've tracked me down? And actually, like, put me in a corner? Actually, not that often.
Why were you on the news? Why are you being such an idiot? I thought you were better than this.
Yeah.
You made it easy. And I was looking for you. But I wasn't looking that hard.
So you're supposed to bring me home.
I'm bringing you home, whether you want to or not.
So if I go with you, will you leave everybody else here alone on immunity?
I don't care about them. Whoever else is. Is it those pigeons? Apparently there are pigeons here.
She can't be that good.
No, she like,
She just
can tell
kind of
that there
gestured
are
at us and said
pigeons.
everyone else.
Oh.
That's
I don't like Elsie's like everyone else. There's more. Are there more people, or do you just have like a
I mean
weird
the kid.
pigeon?
I mean Rufio. I mean all the other. I mean Lei Song. I mean Yuki. I mean all the people that I've had a conversation with in the last 12 months.
And Captain Pickles, too.
Well, I'll leave you, and I'll let you decide what happens with. I'll leave your friends, and I'll let you decide what happens with the dog. He can stay, or he can come with you. You just have to come home.
Why do I have to come home anyway? What could they
Because-
possibly want with me at this point?
They want you back. You're the perfect daughter. You're everything they wanted and everything that they made, and you have no idea how hard it is to live up to that. I will never be you, Elsie. I will never, ever be as important or as powerful or as special as you, and so the least I can do is bring you home.
You could stay here. You could leave them.
I'll never be free. No one will ever be free from them. There is mafia here. You were in Ireland as well. You are not. There is nowhere outside of their reach. Lockdown or not. I got out. Anyone can get out if they really try hard enough. So I'm gonna bring you home, and I'm gonna make someone happy for once.
You know, the thing is, I used to be really afraid of Dad and the Whitetrees.
You see her kind of like she flinches almost a little bit when you say Dad.
I used to be really afraid. I mean, we ran for years, like anytime we thought we were slightly made. And then I figured something out, which is, like, I'm terrified of Dad. But actually, he should be scared of me. Because at the end of the day, I met a lot of people. I have a lot of connections, and not just in Boston, and not just people who are afraid of me. So that's what's changed, Violet. I got sloppy because he's just a boogeyman. A powerful, sadistic, terrible boogeyman. But anybody who treats kids like that, that's not an adult. That's not somebody who's happy or confident. That's a coward. And that's why he's so controlling, is he's afraid.
Give me negotiation. I think that's what you're trying to do.
Or performance.
Either one.
Just as soon as she starts talking like this, I would like to set up a shot.
Great. You're taking an aim action.
I'm taking an aim action.
Bonus.
Yeah.
You do have lethal and non-lethal
Yeah.
ammunition.
Oh, I know.
Which one did you load?
Do you ask?
I have asked. Because I want you to have committed to it.
Lethal.
Okay.
Oh shit. Oh shit.
Oh god.
How good of a shot is Fang is the question, because that's not
I-
your normal.
I have
Weapon.
just as much long arms experience as I do in automatics.
Okay, so you're like, okay,
Oh,
you're,
yeah.
you're
Hank's really good at weapons. She just normally chooses to use baseball bats and
Like, Fang is
And
genuinely
double
would
katanas.
kill
Like-
people if she wanted to.
You know things are serious when Fang is like using the weapons that aren't improvised.
I'm using the weapons that I've been given.
And I'm also going to be sensing the mage to try to learn what I can about whatever their skills are, if they have any spells on them.
6.
You can kind of see this, like, twisted, there's this face of both fear and rage. And she actually, as much as she tries to hold it back, like, you can see her eyes are watering. And she looks like she's gonna cry. Like, it's that like kid when they hold themselves together and they don't want to cry. And she like clenches her fist and she just looks at you and she's like, I don't know how to leave. I have to bring you home. And everybody roll initiative.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Ah! Ah!
Fuck. This is the lowest initiative I have ever rolled.
Oh.
Not good. Yep. Sorry for all those sensitive ears today.
Oh, that's not too good.
Oh, okay. I rolled 2 1s and a 2. What is the limit on the sniper rifle?
Sorry?
What's the limit on the sniper rifle? It's in brackets.
Let me grab it.
Cromwell.
Sorry.
29.
I have to find it.
Elsie?
23. 5. Wait, no,
Same.
17.
Wow.
I rolled 2 1s and a 2.
Ugh.
Mainframe dropped to cold sim when so she could snoop better, so she's at 23.
9?
Yeah. My limit's
I'm at
9.
29 and Sharky's
No,
at 28
accuracy
should
has
he
its own gun limit, doesn't it?
be deemed needed in the fray.
All right.
Wait, that might be my.
Who has
my-
higher edge?
My limit on my.
Do you have any
Res
edge
is-
left, Cromwell?
It's not. It's 9. I
It
think.
is actually
It has
9?
1.
Okay.
So do I.
Thank
What?
Cromwell, what's your edge?
My edge is 4.
Okay,
you.
yeah. That's- Wow.
You
I thought you were like out of edge.
I've spent all my karma rebuying the edge that I used being stupid.
In fairness, it was almost all your fault both times.
Yeah, actually.
The first time, definitely your fault.
The grenades hidden in the warehouse.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
that's hard to pin on someone
The
else.
second one
The
was not
second
your
time
fault.
involved something that was described as a bird and a guy who grappled through thermal smoke, launched himself onto a car and attacked me all in one round. So I'm gonna call that 50-50.
Fine.
Red God 1, Cromwell 1.
All right, Mordecai. Oh no, sorry,
it's
Cromwell.
Has anyone actually done anything yet?
Nope. Like you see, you see, as she says that, she postures essentially, right? She like drops down her stance and like leans forward like she's gonna charge. And you notice like the other people who are with her kind of seem to be following suit. Most of them already had their guns out because they were doing a sweep, so they're kind of
Do I see
going into
Fang
raising their
aiming
guns.
at her?
Yeah, probably.
I'm trying to stay hidden. I don't know. I didn't
I
roll
mean,
a stealth.
But
that's
Yeah,
true.
I know
You
you're
have,
there.
he knows you're
He
there.
knows I'm there.
He knows you're there, and we've also been like coordinating what
I
we're
am
doing. over
very much
comms.
laying on the ground, on the roof. I am taking the shot. It's obvious because you've seen me.
Cromwell wants to. This is Cromwell's plan, which I realize probably isn't going to work.
Get ready to buy
He
more
wants
edge.
to leap onto Violet, grab her, and take off running with her.
Okay, you can do probably a third of that.
Yeah. So I'm just telling you the whole plan, so
Yeah.
you know the intent.
Yep.
So you don't like smash her. I'm gonna leap onto her and try to knock her down. That's the first part of that.
Okay.
From the top.
Okay. Go ahead and we'll say this is a called shot. So we're gonna net out the leap, like the benefit you might get from leaping with the. So take a -2 to your roll.
Okay.
And
And I don't know how tall the building is.
3 meters. It's probably about the height of this room, so
I'm-
probably like 3 meters, 3-4
I'm
meters.
really good
Oh,
at
that's
free
not that
fall
tall.
and wall running.
No,
stuff.
they're single story, like storage
Yeah.
units.
So in that case, it's pretty much just.
And she knows you're there, so there's no surprise. You guys will get some benefit from the fact that other than like, are they pigeons? They don't really know. Like, other than they're oddly. The thing is it's not so much that it's weird. It's that there's like 3 birds that haven't moved.
They're very odd pigeons.
like
one has
They're-
two big of
only-
a.
Are that weird
It's
though?
only on the astral plane that they're pigeons anyway. Like they're.
and that's the odd part, right? Because on the physical plane there are no birds.
Yeah.
I hope this pigeon.
I mean,
has
but
the
he
biggest
can't. He doesn't
quail.
have line of sight to where the pigeons would be. Probably.
Yeah, how-
Like you can't.
You guys have slightly
pigeons have
more.
astral
'Cause he's-
signatures
Yeah.
on the astral plane.
What I'm saying is that like they don't know for sure that you're there or how many people there are or what you guys
Yeah.
are doing, but they are like confused.
Yeah,
by it. So
because-
they're not going to be. You'll get a benefit, but they won't get a penalty, right?
Yeah. Okay.
7 hits.
Okay. I gotta. Stats real fast.
Oh my goodness, I need to go to the bathroom so bad,
Go.
but I can't.
You have so long before it's going to be.
No, don't say that.
actually.
Is this what it feels like to be everybody else?
Yep.
Yeah.
I got
Welcome
a
to the
23
slow
and I
roll.
blitzed.
Oh.
Okay.
But what if cool stuff happens when I'm
It
gone?
always does, but it's fine.
Yeah.
Because the other cool stuff happens when you get back.
That's true.
What if you're
I
the
bring
cool
the
stuff
cool
waiting
stuff.
to happen?
You can do. You can redo everything that we did.
I will hold off. I don't need to go to the bathroom.
Poor
Die.
Thumper dice.
I won't die.
Yeah, good work, Thumpers.
And knockdown is pretty easy for Cromwell because it's an opposed test.
Yes. How many hits did you get?
7 hits.
She, I think, probably hit her limit.
Yeah, it's not even that bad.
Um,
It's just like a star.
yeah, so she's
Knockdown
not.
is it's that, and then strength plus net hits.
So your net
has
hits
to
are
be-
1.
So it is. It's 11 versus her physical limit. So if I beat her physical limit with
Oh, yeah.
11,
Yes.
I knock her
Yes,
down.
you do.
Oh, that's.
She's a small child. She's
You're
not a
kidding,
troll. So her physical limit is not
My
11.
physical limit.
Right.
Hey, your physical limit is
Accidentally
11
kill
too.
her. Okay.
What's that?
Your physical
So
limit is
you,
11 too.
My
you
physical limit
knock
is
her
12.
down.
That was my
She
strength
kind
plus
of
my net
like
hits.
she stumbles and goes prone. She's gonna relatively agile, so she is not completely prone. She's gonna like basically try and sort of catch her fall on her shoulder and try and turn it into a roll on her next turn. But she is stumbled and prone. Mordecai,
All right. Well, I wasn't expecting that to happen, but
you are also now essentially in the middle of 6 people with guns.
Right.
Oh my goodness.
In turns, Cromwell is now stopped. In action, Cromwell is trying to grab her to
Yeah.
take off running. Again, this is Cromwell.
So first of all, what do I know about the mage from sensing him? I got 6 hits.
He's got magic.
Okay.
Powers.
I'm
He is able to sense. He can probably summon, but you don't really know
Do
for
they-
sure. He's got combat spells. Like he's
Yeah.
probably more there as combat support than necessarily to like boost people or heal them.
Oh, he's the red mage.
Yeah.
Well, I am
No,
going
he's more
to.
like a black mage.
Okay.
Seeing as Cromwell has done this, I don't know exactly what Cromwell's plan is, but I am going to.
You can judge intentions if you want to see if you can figure out what he's trying to do.
Okay.
Is that a free action?
Yes.
Okay.
I got 4 hits.
And that
So-
was your action. 4 hits.
Ah.
Yeah, you probably have a reasonable, like, his momentum makes it look like he's going to try and grab her. What he's going to do once he has her, it's a little harder to tell, but his next step
Forward
is
to the
grab her.
But he does not actually have her
No.
yet.
Have I
We
seen
still
the- I
have.
still have not seen the dog's astral signature.
Oh, the dog was in the bag.
Okay.
Okay.
That was all.
Yeah.
She didn't
Which
land on the
she-
bag, right?
No, that's why I did this whole thing. With,
She has the duffel bag with
Yeah.
the dog in it.
yeah.
Yes.
I'm just trying to grapple her.
Yes. She, like, does not successfully get the dog out from underneath her. Like,
Wait, the dog is squished underneath her on the ground?
she falls and, like, cannot control the stuff, like,
It's
is
not
attempting.
that big of a
Yeah, but
person.
the dogs are fragile.
Yeah.
So this is why I'm
It's a
spelling out my
Boston
action,
Terrier.
right? Cromwell's trying to grab her.
Yes,
Yeah.
but you knocked her, like, the first
Yeah.
step is knocking her down, and she has a duffel bag on her, and,
Okay.
like, she falls, right? She
All
doesn't land on top of it, but, like, there is a risk to the dog. If, much in the same way if you shot her and missed, there would be
that's
a
not
risk
gonna
to the
happen.
dog.
Captain Pickles is tough.
Yeah.
That's not. There's
I don't
no
know
way
if
I'm
you've
gonna miss
spent
this
much
shot.
time with a Boston Terrier, but they are
Okay,
not.
Mordecai.
So I'm going to use a free action to say I'm going to counterspell anyone I can, like, if any magic is used on anyone that I can see, that I want to. I'm going to. We still have the advantage that we're hidden.
Yes.
And I don't want to lose that just yet. But I am going to tell Sharky to make a distraction. So he's going to materialize basically opposite Elsie, opposite the gang, but in the opposite direction of Elsie. So
Okay.
he's going to be further down the
He's
road.
flanking the gang with me.
Yeah,
Perfect.
he's flanking the gang from the other side. And he's going to materialize.
Okay,
And that'll be his turn. So
so I'm going to throw him in action.
Do that.
All
What's
right.
his initiative?
28, but his turn is spent materializing.
As you drop down in front of them, several of the guards are going to shoot at you, Cromwell.
Okay, full defense.
Great. Yeah, that seems smart.
Yeah.
Because it's definitely more than one that's going to shoot at you because you're now surrounded by 5 people with guns. All right.
Is this what happens when you get stressed out? I think this is what happens. This is what happens when I get stressed out. Just don't talk. Except for now. When I'm talking.
And also probably.
Cromwell seems to move with new grace, almost as he senses combat a little better than he used to.
Ah!
Ooh. He's
Ah!
improved his combat sense, it sounds like.
That is.
Or
Yeah.
So you're saying he improved his combat sense?
yes.
Oh, you could tell by his
Either that
movement.
or it's just his
defend
fashion
against
spell.
3 attacks.
This is more fashionable.
8.
You dodge.
8 again.
Dodge.
No whammies. No
Oh,
whammies. No
shit.
whammies. No whammies.
7.
You dodge.
Ah!
So
Mazel tov!
he's just like
He's
standing on his hands.
while you
like-
weren't here, he was doing those Japanese game shows where the styrofoam cutouts come.
Oh, nice.
The shade.
No wonder he has a cold.
He's like, "Thank you, bear god."
So you successfully dodged the 3 of them. The other 2, you notice that they appear to be loading and reloading their guns. Or unloading and loading
They're
their
putting
guns.
in non-destroy
Vice
bullets.
versa.
So that's what the other 2 do.
Good point.
Um,
That's-
I went positive. You did not.
and then I'm gonna give her gymnastics to see how well she recovers from her action.
Yeah, we still have like 20 minutes.
So Violet stumbles and fairly successfully turns it into a roll. She like actually tucks under the duffel bag and like holds it as she tumbles on her shoulder, and then goes up to standing and like tries to continue her charge. She doesn't get particularly far away from you, but she's still heading towards Elsie. You see like her face is both this mixture of like, I want to kill something, but I also want to cry and like curl up in the corner and write in my journal while listening to Fallout.
I know how that feels.
Nice roll, Violet.
Um,
Cromwell's kind of a little bit
and
proud.
she just like screams in rage as needles, like razor blades, emerge from her fingertips.
Oh, I'm not as happy about that part.
Aren't you proud of Murder Girl?
And starts running. She makes it like a meter from the tumble and the roll, so she's still within your reach.
She do the thing where she's like,
The slide.
like her feet in the gravel, back, and then runs forward.
Yeah, I think because her momentum threw her away from Elsie, and then she's like trying to get past it. So yeah, the like, totally not.
Did she have
Laura
needle fingers
from-
last time I
Yes.
knew her?
I think so.
Yeah.
I just said yes.
This
but-
family is really into early augments
Yeah.
that are not endorsed by doctors.
Yeah. Do not augment your child.
Oh, I forgot about those.
They probably got bigger. Like, she probably, like, bioed them more.
That's how that works. All right, Elsie.
Keratin.
Great. So Elsie's watching this. Elsie's going to draw her sidearm,
Oh, badass.
but so she's gonna keep it down, and she recognizes that Violet is really close to crying.
Oh no. Oh, and she's the older sister.
So, because I think when this little bit of time that they lived together in the same house before Elsie left, Violet was the one who picked on Elsie. So,
I don't know, razor fingers.
yeah, she pushed me down some stairs when she was like 8. Anyway, so Elsie just like locks eyes with her and is like, "You little girl who can't think of anything for yourself or have an independent thought in your head. Stop throwing your little tantrum. You're pathetic."
Give me an intimidate.
I am.
I'm gonna make someone cry.
I know.
Mordecai.
I mean, I'm surprised you didn't take a specialization on intimidate in making people cry.
You can do that?
I will.
I'm actually gonna use
You have to make up your own specialization.
Alien face.
yeah. I'm
Like
gonna.
I still have to approve specialization.
That's not okay.
I'm re-rolling
what?
my misses right now because
Mainframe's
teenage angst. Great. So that's an 8.
Okay.
Mainframe is scarier than Chelsea. Well, no, Cheryl is scary.
What?
Speaking of which, mainframe.
Oh, great. So so Mainframe is lying down. She's in VR. How many smart links does she see?
They're all. We'll go with there are 4 smart links.
Great. Can I tell which personas are any of them like clearly more important? Great. I'm just gonna fork and attack 2 of them. Data
Yeah.
spike.
Those all seem to be about the same. Basically, if we go important, there's a mage, and then there's Violet, and then there's 4 people that are more or less the same. Okay.
What? No.
Oh, I'm sure they've all got rich backstories.
They do. We just don't care about them.
So I'm gonna use an edge to push the limit, so that I can maybe just take some stuff out quickly. And that means I get to reroll 6s too, right?
Yep.
Yes.
Okay. So that's 4. And then I want to use. I was down 3 thumper dice from the
Are you
failed
going after
attempt.
the comlink or the gun direct?
Guns. I'm forking
Smart.
so I can brick 2 guns.
Smart.
And I will use an additional 5 thumper
Guns have a lower
dice.
rating than comlinks.
Do I reroll thumper 6s?
No.
No. Okay.
What if you? Oh no.
I'll just go with no on that.
That's okay.
We haven't really run into that scenario a lot.
Yeah.
So,
It's fair. That's fair.
8 hits.
8 hits
on
on both. You succeed on both. One of them, your net hits are 7. The other one, your net hits are 3.
Okay. So for both of them, it's it adds 10 to both. That's the damage.
10 damage? Okay.
10 plus both net hits. So 13 and whatever, and 7. So 17 and 13.
Yeah. 17 and 13. That'll break both of them.
So my friend doesn't want to deal with any of the... There's a lot of squishy people down there. So she just very quickly, expediently sends razor-sharp little matrix knives against both guns. And knocks them out.
The little razor finger knives.
Yes, razor finger knives. It seems appropriately themed.
Razor knives. Razor knives. All right. The mage is going to powerbolt you.
All right, so
Counter.
you'll get
Who's
6
counterspelling?
extra dice as I deflect his power bolt as best I can.
Is this a dodge
I'm now down
or
to 3
a...
thumper
Versus
dice.
your body.
Yeah.
And I get 6 extra?
Yep.
Yep.
Yes.
Oh wow.
Very good.
You make sure that works.
Uh-oh.
I think I took these off before, so I'm going to do that.
And I'm down to 3.
Thanks to Murgai's power, or counter spell, 7 hits.
You're down to 3 or down 3?
Down 2, 3.
Ah!
And I siphon off the energy of the power bolt.
No, it's one of those like
My
wax
net
on.
hits are 1,
Oh.
which means you take
I
1
just imagine
point of
distraught not
physical
enjoying
damage.
I realize that mime.
Boom! Button flies off his shirt. That's
Mage
physical
was just
damage.
like,
That's enough.
it doesn't. The mage was not shooting your gun.
And I have to check.
Yep.
Oh no. We
Well-
one. That was a button.
Powerbolt's the physical one, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
You
Oh,
could
man.
refashion that button.
Ah, my shirt! He's forgotten in his anger that he could just use magic to fix that button.
Oh man.
I've killed one mage in this parking lot. It's time to make it 2.
And Elsie's just reactions like, shit. Oh god.
Oh.
As Cromwell
Yeah.
goes
I
berserk.
probably shouldn't have just implicated myself in the unsolved murder.
I like how much clearer you get when you're berserk.
We've really.
Very, very obvious.
I think I'm gonna
Must have
start
avenged
calling
that
it.
Alright, Fang!
Okay.
Your suit.
I think I'm gonna start calling it Cromwelling up the mission.
Alright, Fang.
Fang takes a lets out the breath as she lined up the shot, which gives her 2 extra.
Actually, aim is only 1.
That's fine. I'm going to push the limit, and I'm going to add 10 thumper dice.
Wow.
I'm also going to called shot vitals.
Oh.
Yeah, so your choice is you can either add 1 to your dice pool with aim, or you can increase the accuracy of the weapon. Which I'm guessing you...
I'm going to increase the accuracy of the weapon.
Okay.
So my accuracy is...
That's up to half your willpower increased in accuracy.
Really? Okay.
So that means the limit on
Yeah.
your number of hits is higher.
So I'm rolling because of adding 10 and my base knowledge, and I'm pushing the limit, 29 dice.
Oh my
You're
god.
adding
That's
10
a
thumber
lot.
dice?
Yes.
Okay.
A lot of dice.
Wow.
Someone's dying.
You're shooting at Violet, right?
Yeah.
She's gonna take full defense.
Why, dice? Why? This is not what I expected when you roll. It's fine. It's still gonna be enough. Probably. Oh god, if it's not enough, I'm gonna feel really bad.
I think Fang and Cromwell are gonna have something to talk about later on.
I mean, he's berserked.
If Cromwell wasn't berserk, I think he would probably try to take that hit.
I should have, instead of pushing the limit, because I rolled no 6s, reroll. But I can't use double edge. I got more 1s than I did hits.
Did you glitch?
No.
Lauren, Cromwell's berserk. He's just going berserk.
That is the worst roll in history.
Also would consider Violet basically in his care.
Do you want to take an interrupt?
Oh.
He would probably try to jump in front of that bullet, but I don't know if he really can. I'm gonna ask for your ruling on
This
that.
is the worst.
What
rolls. It's gonna miss.
interrupt do you want to do?
I think we'd have to use one of our house rule dive in front of.
Dive in front of the bullets?
Yeah.
do that.
Let's say you do, if you want to, because she's essentially right next to you. Give me your perception to see whether or not you notice Fang taking the shot.
I mean, he's already clarified that I was lining up.
Yeah, he knows you're lining
Yeah.
up, but we gotta see if he noticed that you're taking the shot.
1 hit.
I'm gonna say you don't notice it.
Okay.
So you're
It's
not able
okay.
to do the interact.
Out of 29 dice, I rolled 6.
You miss.
I know.
Oh my god, you rolled
Out of
29
29
dice.
I rolled 6. I got 6 ones as well, which is not enough for a glitch.
Wow.
But I really should have saved that edge to re-roll instead of pushing the limit.
Oh, that's so that's sad.
It
That
really
is
hurts
statistically
right now.
improbable.
It really hurts.
Oh my god.
I mean, not as bad as it would have hurt Violet.
I
I
Right.
only rolled
A
I
fair
rolled
point.
20 dice because I added her willpower and I got 8 hits.
So that the bullet goes wild.
It misses, and it is a high caliber bullet, and it
Yeah.
lands in the pavement, in the road, and
Is it
bores
even
a hole
close?
into it. It's probably between her, and it's within a few feet.
Yeah, Elsie probably sees that and goes, "Fang, don't get a killing shot on her. I want to try to take her down first."
Yeah. So I think with the firing of the sniper rifle, the concealment drops.
Yes. The large
That's
caliber
fair.
Well,
fire.
it actually has a silencer built into it.
So they don't. So we haven't been seen yet.
Yeah, they probably.
I mean,
They know that
Yeah.
someone's
did,
up,
did
but
they
they might
hear
not
it,
know
is the
which roof
question.
it is.
Or,
Yeah, they probably.
I mean, that's your call whether they detected us or not, I guess.
Um.
And I think actually the concealment still applies to
Yeah.
because they're trying to
Positive
perceive
ears.
us.
Yeah, it's a penalty. They probably don't.
Holy shit! You're
See you.
firing sniper bullets and still managing.
I
to
rolled
stick
a
concealment.
6.
I mean, you did bad, but
And I'm mostly gonna say this because I have used that trick.
yes, you have.
The concealed sniper.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah. You're welcome. It's a good trick. Snipers are great when they can get set up and line up their shot.
I
There are
did
times
that.
in that. Anyway.
It's the silence. It's not completely
fine.
quiet, but
I'm gonna go to the
big
bathroom
fights
'cause I'm
going
sad.
on and people are shooting.
All right. That brings us to the top of the order, Mordecai.
Great. I'm going to right now. I'm going to delay to see what Violet does. If I think Elsie is in danger from her, I'm going to cast a physical barrier around her. But I'm going to wait to see what Violet does.
Okay.
We've still got the element of surprise, amazingly. So.
Sharky.
Sharky, on the other hand, has no interest in being subtle, so he's going to use his lightning whip from a crab claw. This is Mega Sharky, so he has that, and he's going to attack the mage with it.
If you're new to the show, Sharky is a giant shark.
Please show Sharky.
Pardon?
Show off Sharky.
Yes, Sharky. This was
Shelley Lowe,
this was
right?
drawn by Shelley Lowe, and so that's me, and that's Sharky.
She has all kinds of awesome artwork.
You can-
Oh my
you
god,
can
she
see it
drew
on our wiki.
Yuki and Lei. Oh, they're so awesome.
Go to corpsins.wikia.com to see all kinds of fan art that
We
we've
squeak
got
pretty
and we
hard
love.
about it.
Yeah.
Like really hard about it.
Drawn by Shelley, curated by William.
Yes.
Thank you both.
And all of our fan art is.
Yeah.
And he did not roll great, however. 4 hits.
4 hits against the mage, and
Yeah,
it's just a
this
regular
is
dodge.
dodge, yeah. Reaction and intuition.
He misses.
He's grins slaveringly and
Little, drips of saliva with
drool
crackles
go.
of electricity.
Eat him, Sharky.
All right. Violet, having seen the bullet, ignores it, chooses to not address the direction that it came from, continues. She's going to charge at you.
Great.
She's going to cover the distance and go in for just and then, that charge, kick off the ground, leap up, and kind of just
And
dive in claws first.
and she's going to hit a barrier because that's what I was delaying for to see if she
Is
would.
she? Does she still have the?
You are going to have to roll
I
to
was-
see if you can react before her.
Okay,
Before
so
she-
I was delaying. Like the moment
Yeah,
I see her, that
he
she's
prepped
like,
that.
Okay, the moment
Yeah.
you see her charge.
yeah.
Okay. Then roll your barrier.
Does she? And she's still got the duffel bag on her.
Yep.
Okay.
And let's see what force
Barry's
I
gonna stop you too.
I would do force 8, I think. And so, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, so it's going to have 8 structure, 8 it just right around Elsie snaps into existence a spherical, sort of like orange, misty, hazy barrier, and it's force 8, so it's 8 structure, 8 armor.
Great.
So
she's
it
gonna
doesn't
attack
dodge.
It does not dodge. So the barrier needs to resist. Math is hard.
Yes.
Math is hard.
13 physical damage, armor piercing -3.
Okay, so wow, that's it cracks heavily, but it's still there.
Okay.
Nice roll.
Yeah.
All right.
Saved
She's
it.
gonna
Good barrier.
scream at you, like hiding behind your fucking mages and your stupid shields. Can't fight me like a real girl.
No, I can't.
And then she grabs the bag. Fine.
Fuck.
Oh no.
And I'm like,
Fight
Mordecai,
me or the dog gets it.
Mordecai, drop the barrier.
Okay.
Elsie.
So well, that's a free action for me to drop the barrier, so I can do that when she asks me to.
You know what? I'm so sorry.
Like she's like holding onto it, and literally just her hands are like right here, next to the duffel bag.
Oh, this is a tough call. Yeah, there's, I don't know. I'm trying to think if Elsie's fast enough to drop her without the dog getting hurt, and I don't know. I don't know if she is. But if I don't drop her,
You take an
the
aim
dog.
shot and hit her hand.
Then
Yeah.
the dog
You
drops.
just like shoot out a hand.
Yeah,
You've got
Cool
16 thumper dice.
I know.
That's a very nice amount.
So this is what we're gonna do. I'm actually gonna aim because I don't want to aim anywhere near that duffel bag. I'm gonna try to. Is she wearing armor? She's not.
She looks like she's got like armored sort of jacket sort
Clothing.
of type.
I'm actually gonna go for a neck shot because I want. Actually, I'll hit her shoulder. I want to hit. Aim high enough away from the. Her hands in the duffel bag. And the only way this is gonna work is if thumper dice happen for me. So or if those thumper dice
hope.
let me do this, because Elsie is not normally fast or good enough to do this. So we will see.
May the odds be in your favor.
I know. I'm
Odds
bargaining.
are in your favor.
I'm gambling with Captain Pickle's life, which is not.
Yeah.
Bear in mind, she had taken full defense when she was shot at.
Right.
You don't have to tell us that. Be surprised.
Your better bet is probably aiming at her hand.
Just do it. Just do the choice you think is gonna be best. Don't let others tell you otherwise.
Fair enough.
Sorry, didn't mean to be mean to you.
Do you want me to put up the barrier again, Elsie?
No, you're right. I'll take her. I'll go for the hand. If we're gonna.
If you're gonna be risky,
If we're gonna do it, we're gonna do it the whole way and this thing. So what I'm going to do is, how are we gonna do this? I'm gonna use a point of edge, my own edge, to push the limit,
Yeah, you are.
and then.
Careful.
We haven't had a good
29
time with that.
dice. Oh my god.
So
Statistically, you should have gotten 10 hits.
yep.
let's see.
Just be a little bit salty.
Let's see.
Only
So,
a little.
No, you're totally justified. That is a fuck
So
ton of dice.
These are my dice for hitting,
Okay.
and then we're gonna do some thumper dice for
Oh.
hitting real good.
Oh.
So I'm going to use. I'm actually. You know what? If we're doing this, we're
Yeah.
doing
Oh.
Yeah!
this. 16 thumper dice.
Ooh.
Thumpers!
Let's see.
Make sure I'm rolling the right. No.
The power of rabbits just swarms into her hands.
I know. So,
guiding her.
So I'm rolling 28 dice.
Okay.
I
so
have never rolled
bucket of
more than
dice.
20 dice ever in this in the over
It
a year.
feels
I've
really
been doing
good.
this.
Literal bucket.
Again, the bucket of dice is the thing you need to
Because
get.
it's for Captain Pickles. It's for Captain Pickles.
Whoa. Holy crap.
Oh my god.
Okay.
Oh my god. Okay, and I pushed the limit, so I've actually never done that.
There's no limit.
Oh,
on
there's
that.
no
And
limit.
you get to re-roll 6s too.
Oh.
Did you take my hits?
I took your hits, I think.
I think so.
Oh my god. Whew.
Oh
Okay.
no.
So I've got some sixes. So
So tell us how much you have without re-rolling the sixes.
okay, so this is what happens. So this is what happens.
What happened?
The minute like she's like, the dog gets it, Elsie's like, oh hell no! And has her own berserk moment. So she just like pulls it immediately and aims and fires as this barrier is going
You have that
down.
quick draw holster, right?
Yeah.
I do. Actually, I do. So, but I had already pulled my gun.
She'd already
so,
drawn.
Yeah.
She probably just doesn't like.
She
It's probably
puts it
just
back in.
natural.
So-
she holsters it and unholsters it just to be cooler.
Yeah.
Cause she was gonna put it away because the barrier was up.
So I'm showing 11.
Okay.
Sorry. I'm showing 13 without my rerolls.
Okay. How many
God.
sixes do you have?
I have 2.
So
No,
reroll
sorry.
both of
I have
those.
3.
So re-roll 3.
What did I just say I had? 6?
13.
13? All right. And I got another 2 6s.
But you don't re-roll those.
5.
Net hits are 5.
Net hits are 5. Great. So
She could make them
And you were
down,
aiming
yes.
for the hand?
yeah.
She might bring
Yeah, and it's just a light pistol, so it's actually only 6 physical damage.
Plus the 5.
plus 5,
Plus-
so 11.
Yeah, sorry, 11. Yeah.
And the called shot, does that make more physical damage?
No, that's the shoot out of hand. So
Yeah, I take
basically,
it.
she's trying to like
Oh.
blow the hand away.
But does the hand get damaged? Does she lose the hand?
For 11?
Depends on how much of it she resists.
Yeah.
Sharky at the other end of the
11
road. is
damage,
just
you
like,
said?
Yeah.
Whoa.
Okay. You like land like a solid shot on kind of the palm of her hand and blast it off. You can see like the blood dripping down it. You also notice like you can basically see the bone underneath, and it is like the glint of metal under it, and kind of that like cybernetic.
Terminator.
It's not because it's just bone
Yeah,
lacing.
right, right.
As she like
Machine and
the
go.
blood drips off of her hand. She's
Twisted
still
and
clutching.
evil.
She's still clutching the dog.
No.
I mean, you shot at the hand.
Yeah.
Like, the dog's over her shoulder.
Oh.
And it doesn't matter. She shot at the hand that was gonna stab it, but she like drops her
Oh, I'm
hand to the
coming for
side.
that dog. Don't worry.
And like slumps down. You can see her kind of wrestle against the pain for a moment. She looks like less like she wants to cry at this point, and a little bit more like she's pissed off
have
that
time.
her hand just got shot. Slightly. All right, that brings it to mainframe.
Okay, what is there's 2 more folks on the Matrix, right? So Mainframe gets the sense that she should not mess in whatever that sister thing is. Just like, you know what? It's kind of like letting Fang kill the last of the samurai robots when we were they headed us back. You know what?
kind of thing.
You know what?
When someone
This is
needs
someone
to do
else's.
the final.
I said I get it. It's fine. I'm just going to go ahead and data spike the other 2 guns.
Not your circus, not your monkey.
Yeah. But she's way less focused about these 2.
Yeah,
Because the first one, she was just like, people might be in danger, but that's didn't glitch.
Oh, it was close. It was close, guys.
I got 1 hit.
That one misses.
Okay. So the
Didn't
first one
glitch.
bricked 2
Were you
guns in one
forking?
go.
Yeah.
So focused. Oh, I forgot how to use that command.
Just like Windows is
Oh.
updating. Do you want to update now?
No, later, reschedule. I'm running Windows on my.
Okay, we'll remind you
Outside of
again.
business hours.
Doors.
We'll remind you again in 1 combat turn.
Oh my god.
All right, the mage is up. The mage. I feel like he's gonna deal with the spirit that just attacked him. That probably seems like the thing he's gonna do. So he's gonna powerbolt the spirit, And so Sharky will resist with his body.
And
4 hits.
Sharky takes 2 points of physical damage.
that can't happen.
Ooh. The thing about power bolting is it's really, it's not, doesn't do a ton of damage, but it's a good way to get past armor.
Oh, because it won't like it.
Yes,
Yeah.
it is.
It says the person who also has a lot of body.
Yeah.
I sure didn't know.
They're also kind of nice spells because the force drain on them isn't particularly bad either.
Oh, okay, that's what you were on.
Yeah.
I was like, who's dying now?
Oh, no, that was the drain. Sometimes I roll drain.
When the mood suits you.
In fairness, they also only have 1 condition monitor, so
Yeah, it seems fair.
if you want them to have 2, then I'd probably roll drain more often.
I
And it'll
don't.
be twice as hard to
Do
kill.
I get to choose?
No.
I didn't think so.
All right. The guys with the bricked guns are gonna be like, "Fuck my bricked guns."
Did you add to the brick house?
They are,
Weird thing to
yeah.
That's a weird thing to do in the middle of a fight.
Well,
I get your joke.
We'll talk about metaphors later.
And they are going to like. I mean, they have they could throw it in their hand. That seems stupid. One of them is
Just
going
throw
to just throw the gun. It's going to be like, well, there's clearly someone bricking my guns, and so they're going to just draw a knife.
No!
That knife and go for Cromwell.
yeah, I don't
probably
see
come-
that ending well for
They'll
them.
probably come to regret this.
Is this one of the teenagers who's
They
like,
brought a
They're going-
knife to a raging
To a berserk
troll.
troll.
God.
The
Master
other one
plan is going according to my
like,
master plan.
put their gun down and draw out one that's not smart linked.
I will.
It's important to always have a gun that is not smart linked on you because
no.
you never know when your smart linked guns are going to get bricked by a
Definitely
attacker.
don't do that.
That's what Mordecai always says.
So I'm dodging these 2.
Yes.
This guy's got like.
The second one, I don't think he can shoot you. No, he can do a simple action. Wow. Good boy.
He's
Good job,
courage.
Knife
He's
Boy.
like, I'm gonna stab this troll.
My dodge for Knife Boy is 7.
Knife Boy gets 1 hit on you.
Oh.
One.
Yeah, he has to.
That I think to absorb, right?
Yeah, it's 8 physical. 11 physical damage, armor piercing -2.
That's a strong knife.
Yeah, it does not.
Cromwell's got strong abs.
Well, it's based on the body, and then there's some additional.
Yes, it hits one of the remaining buttons and does not break the button.
The other one's gonna take a simple shot at you, and he will probably miss.
Cromwell thanks to his full defense and combat senses is still dodging very well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
He dodges gracefully. with great grace and dignity. All right. The other 2, they still have guns that are still smart linked.
Ah!
Because someone did not brick those.
Hey, 2 in 1 turn was good. I'm feeling good about life.
It's better than me.
Yeah.
Mainframe's body, just like a smile, appears on it while she's in VR.
Seeing, like, there's 2 people taking care of the troll, the mage is kind of going after the spirit, and the person that they were hired to protect has now been shot. They are going to take, one of them's going to take a shot at Elsie.
We could try.
No, that's not a thing. The barrier's gone.
I know. But Elsie's been spending a lot of time at the Renton gym. Like, they don't charge her a membership fee. They just, like,
Go ahead
she
and roll
just
your
gets
dodge.
in. So she's feeling pretty good.
But like, the electricity only works half the time.
They're supposed to charge her.
I don't know. You might want to, like,
I'm
look
pretty sure
into
they just-
running your gym.
They just seem angry at management.
They're supposed to do a lot of things.
Yeah.
There's like one guy there.
4.
4. All right.
I would say
you
the
need
manager.
to resist 7 physical damage.
And 2 thumper dice just came in.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I will
Pickles.
yoink those 2 thumper dice.
To not die.
Yeah.
Good
know.
timing.
You know.
I would say the manager needs to have a word with that staff, but that's not going to happen.
I think
And
the
the other
problem
one's
is-
gonna take a shot at Chrome.
Okay.
Their digital systems aren't doing the recurring payment correctly.
Oh.
Maybe you can help them with your deck.
6.
You're double deck.
Glancing blow. It like tears a slight hole in your jacket.
It was a
I'm
rental.
already super angry at this
I
mage.
know. That was not the mage. That was a person
I
with a
know,
gun.
I'm saying. He's lucky. The
Great.
mage is less lucky.
The mage is less lucky because it brings it to Cromwell's turn.
Wait,
All
again?
right.
Don't I get?
I moved in turn because I full defense. So
Yeah.
that-
He hasn't gone in a while.
yes.
In fact, he hasn't gone since he jumped off the roof. He's just had a lot of people attack him
That's fair.
because
Thank
he
you.
jumped off the roof into the
Now
pile
it's
of
called.
people.
All right, I tried your power bolt. Now you try mine.
Oh.
Cromwell charges. He uses all his thumper dice, and he brings lightning in his fists, and he just tries to smash the mage's head in his hands.
Oh no! Are you pushing the limit?
We're doing
all
Candace
over again.
cantaloupe time
Yeah.
all over again.
And I'm gonna use an edge
Push the limit.
to yes.
Okay, so if this doesn't make Violet cry, I don't know what would.
She's not watching at this point.
Oh,
She's
well,
facing you.
yeah.
She won't see the. She hired these people. She doesn't care about them.
Maybe she grew a relationship with these people while she was hunting for Elsie. Like they shared a moment having soy calf.
The first time we were at this particular complex, Cromwell crushed a mage's skull with his foot.
Because he went berserk.
It was he went berserk.
And history has a way of repeating itself.
Well, unless you learn from it.
No.
Berserk folks rarely do.
Push the limit means I get to also re-roll sixes. Is that
Yes.
right?
Yep.
You gotta add 6.
A lot of pushing the limit going on today. I like it.
I like how high the stakes are on this fight in particular. You're like, we're gonna use our edge and push the limit, and we're gonna prepare, and we're gonna get surprised. But you know, elite gangs of corporate goons, and
This is about Elsie.
In a bag.
Yeah.
No, this is about
And there's
Elsie.
a
And the
terrible,
mage.
like, half sister trying to, like, drag me back
I
to
just
Boston.
like your balance of what deserves all
And
of yours.
except for Mordecai, mages are the worst in Cromwell's. I rolled.
Yeah.
I rolled
That's pretty nice.
16.
They're up there with Becky.
Your net hits are 12.
Oh shit! This is what I wanted to happen.
Oh my god.
So let me make sure I
Jesus
get
Christ.
it
Oh,
Did you take away the 10 dice from Cromwell?
No, he spent 10 dice.
Can we
You
just
spent
not-
all of it. I
can-
think you
can
spent
we-
11.
Can we just have an agreement that no matter what
Yeah,
happens,
so
this
that's
is not a
24.
decapitation?
That's 24 damage.
You can't decapitate
Absolutely
what's not there
No
anymore.
way that he can resist all of that damage. You Game of Thrones his head. Like, with the sheer force of my, except it's like electricity first, so what basically happens is you electrocute him. You like, as you go in,
At
you
least
just like
it's not
electrocute
painful.
his brain. No, you smell briefly the smell of bacon, and fry of briefly the smell of bacon before the smell of burning. As you know, all of his hair stands on end and singes and like lashes. It looks like a lightning strike of scarring goes across his face before it is crushed, and there is a headless corpse of a mage
Oh my god.
that slabs to the ground.
How much
Right?
blood gets
So
on
Cromwell's
Elsie?
rage subsides,
Yeah,
having done
Mega-
this, and he turns around. He says, "All right, who's next?"
His
Mega,
hair covered in blood.
before you turn around, Mega Sharky goes in for a high fin.
Why are we okay with this and me not shooting the child? I don't.
One is an evil mage,
And
and
the
one
other
is a
one-
13-year-old girl.
You don't know that he's evil.
He
He could
could've
just be like a wage man.
He might have a wife who needs medical or a
Probably did.
partner that
Like,
needs
he's
medical
not a
billing.
cruel person. He was hired for a job, and he's doing
I'm just
the
speaking
job.
for Cromwell here.
No, that's fine.
Is it Fang's turn yet?
I mean, Sharky loves it.
Yeah, it's Fang's turn.
So I have to do something that is roleplay related and not Claudia related. I'm jutting out the ejection cartridge for the bullets, and I'm taking another one and putting it in.
I mean, Fang doesn't like. It's her choice, right?
No,
she might
but
decide
Fang
that
Fang would listen to what Elsie says because that is the roleplay decision. Like that is what Fang would do.
That's what
and like
Elsie asked you to do.
Fang took her time. It's why her initiative was so low. Fang took her shot, and she was nervous about it and missed. And now she's just like, and then sits and just like hunkers down, and it will wait
it,
till the next combat round. Punching it out is a free action.
Yeah.
It is complex to reload.
What kind of ammo?
Stick and shot.
Stun ammo.
The most
That's why
boring
I gave
ammo.
you the stun ammo shot. As you see, we were like passing. I'm like, oh, and by the way,
yeah, she
you know-
added it at
it's
the
not
end.
a clip, right?
It is a clip.
Oh no, that's a simple action. Insert remove clip is a clips
Wait,
are specifically clips are simple action. Belts.
Especially with a wireless, I think.
Yeah, if you have smart link.
Is it a little C in brackets? Is that what it says? Does it say clip?
She would have to know. I mean, I assume it is, but like, it's that. Are you gonna let me shoot or not?
No, it's a little E in brackets.
Question though,
That's your electric ammo, I think.
Yeah, the E is for like.
if she's
Yeah, that stands for E.
if she's holding if she's holding the duffel bag and
Yeah.
gets hit by stick and shock ammo,
It'll electrocute the dog.
It might.
It might. Maybe the bag is lined
Stick and
with.
shock is still non-lethal.
It's a lot less.
to dogs.
Yeah, but think
Tiny
about if that
dogs.
stun overdoes it. It doesn't matter.
So
I mean, it does matter, but
you can take a
I
single
can
shot.
take-
It's an SS shot.
Or
Single
it,
shot?
I believe it's a single shot.
Yeah.
I will do that then. But I will not be doing anything magic.
Just normal shot.
Just normal shot. No pushing the limit. Just
Yeah,
19 bullets. Wait, yeah.
By Shadowrun rules,
One,
you can't like
two.
hit two people that are holding hands with one bullet. By
Yeah.
Red God rules, who knows?
It's a
You
dog
can't hit two
involved,
people. You
maybe?
can't hit
Yeah.
two people, but the effects of electricity may be conducted.
Yeah.
That's
9.
9 hits.
I,
I can't believe that's better than when you rolled 29 dice. Oh my god. Gosh, just still got full 10.
That's the thing. Captain Pickles probably wears a little bit of armor.
I mean, the armor that.
You know, armored harness.
Spike collar.
Your net hits are 3.
FR.
28
what?
minus 5.
What?
That's what you put. You put 25 here.
There's
That was 2
no
S
way.
minus 2
Holy shit!
I mean,
there's no
There
way.
is no fucking way that
Stick and shock is
Breaking
stronger than
bullets.
Cromwell's
Five.
fist.
That would be like that's the like if Stick and Shock was
Wait,
a rocket
you
launcher.
gave me bullets that are only 2? Why would I use bullets that are 2?
Because
She
it's
told you
electric,
to.
so it's like armor minus something crazy.
It's only,
Yeah, so-
it's only minus 5.
It shouldn't be. Most of the bullets
Is it minus 10
replace
then?
it. Don't they just turn it the gun's damage into stun?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it says it's minus 5.
Yeah.
Here, that's
Uh,
armor piercing.
Armor piercing.
So
minus-
this is stick and shock here.
No, it's
Uh,
minus 2 the normal damage.
Stick and shock.
So
is,
it's
Right.
take 2 away from the normal damage,
Oh,
which we
okay.
said
And
is
armor
15.
piercing is 5.
Hi guys, welcome to Shadowrun.
Welcome to Shadowrun. This is what happens when you change
It's normally
Can we
full
get-
weapons halfway through.
Can we get Gordon Bison
No,
on
this,
set?
is, this is with electric.
Okay.
So my guess is the damage on the gun is normally what, 15?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, 15. So you
Okay.
take away the armor piercing. The armor piercing is now minus 5 from the stick and
Okay.
shock. You take
Yeah.
2 away from that damage, so it's 13 plus your 3 net hits, which brings it back up to 15. But it's electrical stun damage, so she needs to resist 15 stun electrical damage.
Minus
armor
5.
piercing minus 5.
Take it.
Except for any conductivity
Boom.
thing she
time's
has
the
going
charm.
on.
It's been a
Well
while
delivered
since we've done
monologue.
something.
Like I know the rules to this shit or something.
It's been a while since we've done something new in Shadowrun.
know.
I don't rarely
Forgot how long.
shoot snipers. I don't.
it's ironic that we never use stick and
I've
shock.
been jogging my way through this shit.
It's very rare for one Fang to do what she's supposed to do.
Yeah.
Yep.
And 2 for me to do it competently.
Yep.
3, we rarely use non-lethal force
I know,
for some
yeah.
reason.
Well,
I
use a lot
actually
of
have never
15.
used this ammo on this gun.
Oh. So it was
I've had rubber bullets and things.
All right, so combine.
To be fair, what I just did to that mage was
stun.
non-lethal force. It was just
Okay.
overwhelming amount of it.
I don't know if a court of law would agree with you.
When you say I want to smash his head, I assume you're dealing it as physical.
Well, I can't when it's electric, but it's still.
wait.
Unless
It's
he's
not
two tracks.
Like
lethal.
what,
It's still gonna
28?
be
Even if he has 2 tracks, like yeah,
Do
that
you
would
know how to
be.
wait?
I don't know how to
I
wait.
mean, technically the rules are it's half on overflow, but most people have at most 20 boxes.
You hold one eye open and
So
that you're still.
Cromwell
he
was
might
berserk.
still be alive,
He was not trying to keep him alive.
but Cromwell was not. Yeah, when you describe it that way, I take it as you trying to murder him. So, okay.
Can't win.
We had our own
Having a
side
wink
table here
conference.
where I was like, it's not
Wait,
legal.
none of you can wink?
No,
Claudia can't wink. Didn't you know that?
it's
just
weird.
looks like she just
Winking
sucked on
is
a lemon.
weird.
No, that makes sense.
No, don't do it.
Claudia can't wink.
Is it
Right.
because like both halves of her brain like
So
are
just to resolve
always operating
what
in unison?
happened, because she is a prime character, so she has 2 tracks. She takes a good chunk. The stick and shock bolt like lands right between her shoulder blades, and her muscles like lock up, so her arm is kind of stuck to the back, and she like doubles over. But as you know, the Whitetrees do train well in how to absorb electrical damage.
Yeah.
Why?
Hey,
Why do
they
you
get a lot
think?
of stick and shock.
And so her like hand grips tighter on the duffel bag, and she is unpleasantly.
Is it like taser? You have to be tasered kind of thing? Like
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh.
All right, that brings us up to Sharky.
Oh my goodness, we have not done a lot. Like a good combat.
Aren't I before Sharky? Or?
No, because you delayed and Sharky went.
Oh, yeah,
And
you're
so you
right.
go back in where you delayed.
Good point.
Wait, was that at the bottom of the initiative?
Yes.
Who's left? we've got a bunch of
Four
guys with
ping-pongs.
guns.
One holding
Yeah,
a
can you
knife.
explain the situation?
There's 4 guys with guns, 1 with a knife. Sorry, 3 with guns, 1 with a knife.
One of those 3 guns is bricked.
Yeah, and so he switched out to a non-smart elite gun, 2 smart elite guns. There is a dead mage, so he is no longer important. And then there is Violet.
He floats elegantly over the pooling blood of where the corpse of the mage is, and he uses his electric eel whip on one of the guards with guns.
Counterpoint. It's probably blood. It's got
It's got
cooked.
chunks. It's chunky.
Oh right,
So it might not be bleeding.
So basically, what he does instead is he floats through like the smoke that's drifting upwards from the charred remains of this head.
We're gross.
Yep.
You guys make choices. Shadowrun.
And it's 6 hits.
6 hits. Your net hits are 3.
So it's going to do 19 physical damage, armor piercing -8, and it has the electrical effects.
Drops him.
Yeah. So the head of the eel just like grabs on and bites on his neck and chews out
He's
part
not
of
dead.
his.
It's just unconscious. He has been electrocuted.
Hey, we
But-
killed one. We saved
But he
one.
takes the eel can take like a chunk of flesh from him when it retracts, maybe.
No. Then it would. Then it wouldn't be electrical damage.
It can be physical electrical damage.
I think electrical damage can be physical.
Okay. you look.
Lauren just proved to me that she knows all about Shadowrun, so I'm gonna go Lauren.
I mean, you're rolling. It's,
I think electrical can be physical damage.
I mean, he's down anyway,
Yes.
so
I'm sorry, I'm gonna deny Sharky something. He likes me
shouldn't
better.
deny Sharky.
Mordecai.
Sharky denied.
So what I'm going to try to do is I'm going to try to levitate the bag out of Violet's hands, and so this is she'll resist it.
Actually, I think Captain Pickles will resist it as well as her, because Pickles probably doesn't want to be lifted.
Okay.
Well, I'm lifting the bag.
But he's a good boy.
He is a good boy.
Have you ever when you pick up a dog and they're like,
They're in a bag. It doesn't know.
So I'll use Force 8, and she'll resist it with her Strength and Body. I already can tell you that this is not going to happen probably because I got 3 hits.
Oh.
it does not happen.
So, out of 17 dice.
Oh. You too?
I have a rule clarification.
yeah.
My electrical fists was physical electrical
Okay,
damage.
then
So
it
it is a
can-
thing
never
that can
mind.
happen.
So it definitely killed
Yes.
Does the eel get his chunk of flesh?
him. No, because he didn't bite him.
Yeah, he did. He sunk his teeth into him, and weren't you there?
I don't know what you want. What do you want from this?
He wants the eel to have a bite of flesh.
What are you, Shylock?
This is Sharky.
You want a pound of flesh?
Not a pound. It's Shakespeare.
Dan's like a couple ounces.
Yeah,
One drop of blood to complete the transaction.
it's fine. Well,
No. The dice has rules.
all right.
All right, Elsie.
Great. So, so Elsie just took that grazing bullet from that guy.
Yep.
But she grazed her. She's okay, but she took a little bit of a hit from that. So she's going to pull her gun up and shoot Violet. Since Violet's suffering clench from electrical damage, she's going to shoot Violet in the other. We'll say she's going to shoot Violet in the other hand.
The one that's right here, holding the bag.
No. You know what? I'm gonna.
Are you called shot or are you shooting her?
I'm just gonna shoot her.
Okay.
I'm just gonna shoot.
Because you can't just shoot people. It's fine. It's, the thing
It's
you
not
can
as
do.
cool.
I just also.
We're doing this entire combat with only things that take more than 5 minutes to roll.
Every round will take.
Yeah. And I'm gonna use my 3. Oh, I I will use my 5 Thumper dice.
Do it.
So, ooh, great. 7, 8, 9.
She can't dodge.
She went
Yes,
full
she
defense.
can.
So
Yeah, so it's gonna be 8.
Yeah, she can.
she'd get a -1 from.
Oh, so my
This is a
stun.
glancing blow. The bullet skims past right over the top, not dealing any damage, whizzing past her ear.
Okay.
It probably cuts through some of her hair.
It puts a hole through the hood of her hoodie.
Oh.
Oh,
That hoodie's probably worth more than I am.
probably.
Probably.
She's from a rich family.
Yeah, but they don't spend their
You're
money
from a
on
rich
Matrix.
family too.
Okay. I'm going to attempt to, assuming no other devices have popped up.
No, you try and do that thing again.
Just want to break the things. Damn it.
The dice are not with us today.
No, the first round was good. The second round has not been. No, oh, no. No, it's okay. It's okay. I'm not going to bother with thumper dice there. Just 3 hits. You know, it's not subtle.
The first one misses. The second one has 1 net hit.
All right then. That's just delightful. So 11 damage. 11 matrix damage resist.
It is fritzing, but it is not break.
Not bricked. But mainframe resists the urge to just completely freak out. Some progress was made.
Yes!
She's not quite a berserker, but that might have tipped her over the edge.
Is there
well, the mage is dead.
is there
so
like
they're
a
not-
berserk that is in a positive way? Like,
No.
I did something good. I feel better about it.
Now you want to murder her? Like, yeah, that's the
Woo
positive
girl.
Cameras are
berserk.
good.
So there are 1 unconscious. There are 2 conscious guards. 1 who's still coming at you with a knifey.
Yeah.
Knifey.
Can the guard's name be Knifey now?
His name is Knifey.
Can he have a hook
His
hand?
name is Kanife.
Does Cromwell still have another turn coming up?
No.
Can I spin an itch to get a turn?
What?
No.
I'm trying to remember. Well, there's the one where you.
If you have to be dying to get that.
No, there's the one where you immediately go
You can.
right away.
But if
I
they're
think
out of
we're the
initiative,
end of the
And
initiative
you will go
pass.
at the top. It bumps you to the top
Yeah.
immediately, I think.
But if I don't have another turn, I don't think I can use that.
no.
That's okay.
Because I think you, yeah.
I'm
This
dodging.
is 27, right? So, or this is the 20 round, so it should be the last one. And then we get a read.
Yeah. There's no one out there.
5, 6, 7,
Then I'm gonna
8,
shoot.
9.
Everyone with my bullets.
You dodge. You dodge very nicely. And the other one is going to, like, he knows he's up shit creek, but he's
I
still
just
gonna.
give a disappointing sigh to the guy who attacked me with a knife.
Kanife?
Got 1 hit on you. Kanife got 1 hit on you.
That was the guy with the gun.
No.
Oh,
Not
was
the
it?
knife guy.
No,
the knife
Kanife
guy.
tried to stab you with the knife and
Yeah,
didn't
he
get
popped
through your
up one of
armor.
the buttons. He like.
He
popped
hit
up
the button and
yeah.
stopped. It was the guy with the gun who hit.
Yeah.
Very disappointed in knife guy.
Kanife.
Kanife.
We've already decided. He is now a character who cannot die.
Yeah, now he can go in the Wikia. His name is Kanife. To be clear, it's spelled knife.
Does he have a hook hand? Can he?
No!
Why would he have a
His
hook?
name would
If
be
it's
Hook.
Kanife, he'd have like a knife hand or something.
Like, sorry, we're gonna continue. It's serious.
Is it though? The other one who is shooting at you, I think, is the one that's still standing, so he's gonna take a shot at you.
Okay.
Yeah, actually, this is closer.
Okay.
It's also crazed.
Oh.
5.
Ooh, yeah.
No.
You need to resist 9 physical damage.
9?
9.
But they're. Elsie's the main character in this episode.
Whew. All right. Whoa. I got a little overzealous there. Actually,
Wait, sorry. You said you had 5 hits?
yeah.
Okay, it's 8 physical damage.
Okay.
A little bit better.
All right. She's fine.
Shit.
She wears a lot of armor these days.
After having gotten shot at a lot.
Yeah. Yeah.
Still wearing her
All right,
better
that
armor.
brings us to the next combat turn.
So can
So
you?
everyone reroll initiative.
Yeah. Can you explain where
Yep.
everyone's at? We can all. 'cause that's
Cromwell
much
is
better.
standing near the headless body of a mage that he recently killed. There's a guy trying to stab him with a knife. There's a guy probably just out of his arm's reach that is shooting at Elsie. And we'll say it's about 10 meters or so away is Elsie and Violet that are fighting each other. Sharky is amongst the 2 people And of them, none of them have guns that work. The ones that are conscious. Yes, because there's only.
I am blitzing.
No, there were 3.
Yeah, there's 3.
There should be 3 left. Yeah, because he only took out 1 and then the mage.
Yeah. So wait. Yeah.
Yeah.
You could just seize the initiative if you wanted to.
Yeah. That makes.
Oh, that's true.
Oh,
I'll
is
do that
seizing the
instead.
initiative
Keep
means
your
you go
regular
first?
roll, but move to the top of.
Yeah, so it moves you to the top, but it doesn't mean you get
It doesn't.
extra.
Yeah.
So what is the benefit of seizing rather than? It doesn't.
Seizing means
It guarantees
you guarantee
I go
that
first.
you go
Oh.
first. Blitzing means you probably are going to get more actions, but you may not go first, especially if other people blitz.
Yep. Okay.
All right, Cromwell.
I wish to move.
I need your numbers.
Oh, sorry.
I'm not psychic, guys.
Our numbers do not matter.
31.
They do if you want to go before my characters.
You had 31 without blitzing?
Elsie.
Sorry, I was.
You're probably going to go
Thanks.
first
I wouldn't
anyway.
have blitzed if I knew
28.
I was going to roll that high.
25.
I did good with 28. Oh, because you're in the Matrix.
30. And Sharky is 24.
I need to improve my
Elsie?
initiative
24.
because I rolled 50.
That was with a blitz, so
It's hard to improve your initiative if you're not an adept. There's like
yeah.
I had to get back
This
to
way.
where.
Wired reflexes.
Multi-dimensional
Yeah.
I already have
processor.
those.
The highest you can get is, I believe, with wired reflexes and reaction enhancers.
Yeah.
Because the maximum number of dice you can add is 5 anyway.
Oh, I can get one more then.
improved reactions. Like I have 4 dice.
Yeah, you can get just slightly higher with augments than you can because you
Most
can
augments
boost
aren't
your
compatible,
reaction.
though. So.
No, but there
There's
is
a
a
couple
specific exception to it, which is wired reflexes and reaction enhancers. If they're both wireless, you can use them at the same time, which ultimately gives you, depending on the rating of your wired reflexes, can give you up to a +5 to reaction.
Okay, that's a lot.
I've built Street Sams.
That's fair.
The answer would be Scarlet Fire.
Take notes. The reaction answers.
Cromwell.
The woozle wazzles.
I wish to cast fashion on the duffel bag, turning it into a lovely duffel sundress to open it up and let Captain Pickles out.
Do you have to touch it?
Yeah, that's what
Okay.
I want to try to do.
Great.
So I
Oh
move.
my god, that is really.
I mean, that
I was
works.
trying to
might
figure- I was
work.
trying to figure out how to cut it. I'm like, that might hurt the dog, but if I succeed at, I have to roll enough hits.
This is like a My Little Pony
I'm also gonna say
approach.
you're gonna have to land the hit. So you're gonna
So
have
you
to
have to,
roll
like,
it as an
land the-
unarmed because she's gonna try and dodge you, thinking
Okay.
that you're gonna hit her.
I'm willing to do that.
This might
And then
work.
she wears a
this-
sundress.
This,
and
I
you
assume, would be
miss.
like trying to cast a touch spell.
But-
and that you're just trying to roll to make contact.
But if she wears a sundress,
Which
then her armor is
means-
really low.
Which means you only have to. It can be a glancing blow.
Yeah, as long as he touches it.
8 hits. I'm unarmed.
You are able to touch it.
Okay, that's the easy part for Cromwell. Cromwell attempts to cast a spell.
So Cromwell charges forward and gently touches the bag with the dog in it.
Are you gonna be in the
Cast
way?
it at
of bullets?
force 4 in order to have an attack.
That's what you hear
Sweet.
from inside the bag.
So he gets 4 hits, so he's actually able to transform it, and he turns it into
The bag.
a lovely, kind of like halter necked, but sort of flowy dress made out of duffel material.
That would be so uncomfortable.
it's
Like
got,
the nylon those straps of the
But
dress.
the shoulders
are, the
are
nylon
kind of
webbing.
military with like epaulets, so
Your
it's
shoulders
you
on
know
a
to
halter
fit with the
dress?
green duffel.
Oh, that makes sense to me.
That's what a halter dress is.
Wait, halter. Wait.
No, it's a halter dress, but
Well,
it's got
no, what's
little.
the-
It's
what's
just
the-
got-
Oh, just floating epaulets.
Yeah, it's just floating epaulets.
No, just like a V-neck. Like
There we
No,
go.
no, it's a halter dress.
Okay.
You said it.
Dress.
All right,
Well, they're
and
tiny
the
then.
nylon webbing handle is what makes the halter strap
Yes.
Right.
of the
Oh yeah,
dress.
obviously.
We're gonna have to
And to
have
be
a
clear, 4 hits. It's gorgeous.
It's a pretty dress.
I don't know.
You would wear it if you
Four
wanted
hits
to
does
go
not
to the
mean
duffel
it's
bag ball.
gorgeous. It means
More-
that it works.
More important is now open, presumably.
Yes.
And-
So she now has her arm through, I guess, the halter portion of the halter dress, and the dog falls about 1 meter to the ground.
Oh, he's fine.
Oh, yeah.
He's fine. He can handle a meter drop. Yeah, no, he's good.
What
So
is
now
Captain
I'm
Pickles'
just like
initiative?
waiting to give the
Captain
dog.
Pickles is moderately affectionate towards Violet.
Oh.
He's a dog. Dogs don't know better. He's a good dog, though.
He just it's like
And
everybody
Boston
is a
Terrier.
friend he hasn't met
Boston
yet.
Terriers.
I mean,
Not good at knowing enemies.
You know that, like, Violet liked your dog, right? Like, Violet didn't have any ill will towards it. She just
Yeah.
knew that you love it.
We're still
And
gonna.
she was about to kill it.
Yeah, because she has problems.
Well, she needed leverage.
I understand.
Cold.
Also, Fang was about to kill her, and he smashed this guy's skull open, so y'all can't talk.
Okay, we're gonna talk
Sorry,
about the
she's
car.
been choking teenagers in the Central District.
Whose turn is it?
Mordecai hasn't heard anything.
It is Mordecai's turn.
Oh.
Mordecai stun bolted a child because he wanted
that
ice
was-
cream.
That
was
was
so
several
long
months ago.
ago.
We are never
like
gonna finish this
last
episode of
year.
this.
None of you, except maybe Mainframe, can like talk about being
I've learned.
particularly more moral than she is.
Well,
We haven't choked multiple children.
at this point, I'm not sure how much in harm's way the dog is at this point.
I will, on my turn, I can probably give him a command to go to the sidecar. Like,
Okay.
Go for a ride! And he'll, like, go and get in
The dog's
Okay,
out. The dog's
so,
out.
and I'm also like appreciative of like the little fashion experiment that just happened here. So I'm gonna leave that alone. But I will stun bolt Violet to try to just knock her down. Oh, did you want?
It's fine. You do it. Do it. Do it. No,
I don't
no.
wanna-
No. I don't want to ever
Everybody's
stop
like
your
got
roll.
dibs on Violet, like, I want to knock her down. No, you, I want to knock her down.
We
Pretty sure Elsie wants to knock her down.
It's okay, no, I'm fine. This is a team
We've
effort.
never fought a child with murder hands. I think we all want to be special.
If anybody's interested in having that, like, no, this is Elsie's fight. Elsie is Mal from Fireflies. No, it's not! Help!
So,
Okay.
She's gonna resist 6 stun damage just with her willpower.
Okay.
Oh, maybe her willpower's bad because she's a child.
She's a teenager.
Oh, no,
That's like
Is there like a special bonus?
Yeah.
It is not quite enough to drop her, but she's pretty stunned.
All right.
Yeah, I think you get a bonus to willpower for while you're in puberty.
Yeah.
You
And
no
like-
longer have it now that you turned
and like-
16.
A penalty to intuition.
Oh yeah, probably. Or logic. Penalty
Yeah.
to logic.
Oh yeah.
But a bonus to anything that might have a woo
I think a
factor.
bonus to willpower when you're opposing somebody,
Oh.
and a penalty when you're trying to discipline yourself.
Yeah.
Oh, like pure.
All right.
Composure test.
Resist
Fang.
addiction.
I would like to use the sniper, which has the sticker shock still in it. I assume it's more than just one bolt per cartridge, and fire at Violet.
Okay.
Cromwell.
And I
please
whisper,
Please don't be in the way. What were you gonna say?
"You go, Fang. You got this."
Should have done. Should have had Violet Blitz.
Oh,
I
that was
forget sometimes that I have Edge
Blitz. Yeah.
because I have so many characters.
You can take that action anytime.
Wait, not yet.
The one that
Wait,
puts
Just
you-
use the initiative.
Why would you say that to the Red God? I don't know who you're fighting with sometimes.
It's not that one.
It's hard to say. She's gonna take full defense though.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
And I'm gonna use
No.
my last 3.
Wow. Come on. So Fang is gonna take that other bullet and be like, don't get hit. Cromwell.
And I just
Miss.
whisper,
I miss.
I actually didn't even need to use these, but I'll still say I used
8? She is a dodgy kid.
Yeah. I also took full defense.
Might call
Now
it
I'm
the
gonna
Arc
seize the
Club.
initiative. It's a reminder. Forgot I could do that. She's gonna throw off the duffel bag. She's not going to kick the dog, and instead she's going to leap on you.
Oh crap. Okay. See, this is I
I
did not
can't
want
say-
this to turn into a melee fight.
"You can go
There
full
we go.
defense too."
Yeah.
And you can also, since it's a melee attack, you can use if you've got gymnastics or if you've got.
You
Yeah.
can dodge or parry.
I can actually
You
try
don't
to
want
block
me
her,
to
I believe,
go
too.
full
So she's making a melee attack on Elsie.
Yep. You can intercept.
Yeah. With what,
Does it make sense for you to do that?
initiative?
Or?
Yeah.
Yeah, I
'Cause I can
will.
go full defense.
Cromwell just tries to grab her.
So you're like trying to do an interrupt?
Yeah.
I think your hits have to exceed her hits.
I think so. I can't remember. So,
That sounds right.
Then she continues on.
and I only got 3 hits.
You do not grab her. She, like, you trying, but you just grab the
Oh,
dress
Yeah.
as it falls off her shoulder.
I will go full defense then.
Okay.
You can on top of that, you can, if you've got gymnastics, you can dodge. If you've got unarmed combat, you can try to block
You can
it.
can you take 2 interrupts at the same time?
Not you're allowed to mix full defense and 1 like
Okay.
melee parry.
Because you lost
move,
initiative.
basically.
Yeah, so that puts me at.
Bored.
Dan's a min-maxer.
Yeah.
Dan doesn't want to die.
Well, nobody really wants
He's our
to
rules
die.
lawyer.
Yeah, and I'm gonna pair that with gymnastics.
Okay.
I thought I knew the rules, and then I was handed a sniper.
Mm-hmm.
And then I
We're
was
all
like,
doing things we don't normally do.
I did the
5
thing I was trained to
with
do.
gymnastics.
She hits.
Okay.
Ugh.
So she, like, with the last bit of her teenage rage, she yells at you, and like this, now she's actually crying. Like you can see, like the tears are running down her eyes, and she's like screams out, "I just want him to love me!" As she like leaps on you, and like her claws sink in,
Oh, honey.
and she like scratches you, and you
Oh.
take, or you need to resist.
Oh, honey.
8 physical damage, armor piercing.
Oh, honey, first you
Minus-
gotta love yourself.
Well, only not that bad. Do it, Cromwell.
Yeah.
This is always the most fun because when one person gets hit, 2 people get to roll.
You keeping it together?
No.
Technically, only if she
Oh,
takes
jeez.
damage.
I don't think he's gonna physically
Gonna do
try
the
to
same thing.
decapitate
Okay.
a 13-year-old girl,
I
but
think-
he's
I
not
think
happy.
he's-
So,
berserked.
so Elsie like swivels enough, and she's wearing enough armor that the damage to her is not mortal, but she definitely gets hit hard, and is like
Violet,
she
like,
can't.
skitters behind, like lands on the ground and does that. You know, her feet pulling to a stop, and she's like hunched over. One hand is bloody, and you can see the bones underneath.
Cool.
There's like lines going up her face from the electrical sparks, and she's like
Yeah.
hinting and crying, and like her face is gross and snotty, and her eyes are bloodshot and full of tears.
Is it my turn yet?
No, because you just spent 15 initiative, so you are now going last. Unless you want to spend edge to go now.
Didn't you use Edge to Blitz?
I did. I have a lot of edge. I have 1 edge left.
Me and Mainframe have opinions.
So I'm gonna
Here's the
spend
thing.
it.
We know that
Okay.
we know that Violet is nearly out of her stun condition
still other
monitor, but her
guns, though.
physical.
Yeah, but
is
I can't
not-
hit
Yeah.
her with a sniper gun. My limit is
so-
9.
But I'm just saying, if she takes more stun damage, she'll probably go
Drop.
unconscious.
So yeah, I'm gonna spend my point of edge to, I guess, go. Let's see. Would be more effective to go to the top of the order. I want to go basically.
That's
Yeah,
that's
so seize the
usage.
initiative.
Seize the initiative. And
Cromwell's clearly going berserk while holding this dress. Like, rips it apart.
No.
He made it. He made that dress.
Yeah.
It's
Captain
under
Pickles
his
is like-
care. If anything
One
happens
of the
to it.
reasons he's angry is she tried to throw it on the ground. Why he missed her is he tried to catch it.
I say to Violet, Violet, you are my sister and you are terrible, but I love you. I may be one of the only people that does love you, and you're trying to kill me and drag me back to Boston, one or the other. So I gave you a choice to join me and to be my sister. But you're trying to please our father, who doesn't care about either of us really, except for what we can do for him.
All right.
What are you using?
Which one do you want? What do you want to use?
She's using her gun.
Persuasion.
Oh.
I would also like you to add, because you use edge. We're gonna say this was edge to make a dramatic monologue
Yes.
as well as
Yeah.
use the initiative. So add 4 dice.
Yes.
Wait, we haven't had a dramatic monologue.
We have not
forever.
had a dramatic edge monologue in a long
It's a very
time.
brief. If I knew I was monologuing, I have more.
You can
monologue.
continue monologuing if you would like for a moment.
That was before we discovered we were bad at fighting.
Yes. Okay.
Oh, and Lord had low expectations for us.
Okay, so 6. Not great considering the number of dice I rolled, but
Does it do the job?
She like slumps and just crumples to the ground and kind of curls up and starts sobbing. Those like dry heaving sobs of someone who's not really crying but just like they can't stop themselves. And she just and she just sort of like reaches out, and Captain Pickles like comes up and like puts his hand underneath, like, and he's got blood on his face now, and just like snuggles up to her, and she like retracts her blades and kind of like holds the dog for a moment while continuing to sob.
I tap Fang on the shoulder and I point and I say, "See, that's the power of love."
She'll kind of
You're gonna
whisper,
see the power of love in a
like,
second.
you hear over the comm, like, "Do you want us to keep fighting?" And she just like cries out the word "go," and they peel off and like leave,
Here's the thing.
unless anyone tries to stop them.
What does Cromwell
What does Cromwell do? She is still conscious and he is berserk.
She's out of the fight, and he's not as protective of her, but he's protective of Violet. So I think he just turns around and he's just like, "I really want to kill somebody right now. I really
We're
want
out
to
of
kill
initiative.
somebody right now.
Do I need to take a shot, Elsie?
So I'll get the hell out of here if I was you."
So they're all booking it. They're all leaving.
I say into the comm like, "Okay, I think we got this. Everybody
I need
can
to take a shot?
Everybody stand down. Fang, stand down."
Over even Cromwell?
Cromwell needs like 9 seconds to calm down.
Does Cromwell just go like punch a wall?
One.
Like how many doors does Cromwell
1,
break?
2, 3. Ah! Yeah, I think he just runs and he smashes the door of the storage unit where he killed the last mate.
I send Fang a message over the comm that says, "Don't shoot her, but keep her in your sights."
I'm keeping it trained. On sniper, stun grenades, bullets, still trained. I'm taking my time. If I see anything that looks like a jumping motion towards Elsie, even if it's for like a hug, I'm taking the shot.
Okay. So I say to Violet, "You know, we get to make our own choices now. And I know there's not a lot of choice, but we do have choice."
She looks up at you and like there's the tears on her face. She goes, "I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. He's been my life. I've spent every minute of my life trying to prove myself to him. I don't know how not to do that."
Well, I think you start by being around different people.
You know, the squires, the more reputable part of them, might have a room for someone like your sister.
Are we really gonna bring Ares into this?
Also, question, has she killed anyone or
Yes.
just maimed them?
It's unclear.
I'm just saying, you
Like-
need someone like Ares if she's gonna get away from the Whitetree family.
I say to Violet, we should get out of here before the cops arrive, but like you don't have to figure out next steps all by yourself. Like we can talk about this. There's different options, and like there's other we have allies. Like we can help you figure out what you want to do, but you don't have to make every decision right now.
We know a dragon who raises little girls who have troubles.
Oh, we're not bringing that.
Wow, this
I'm
is
not
just-
taking her to the shop.
Ooh.
These
No,
are
no,
We need a cuff her if we're gonna move her anywhere. I'm sorry. I can't trust this.
She pauses for a moment, so she's like, no one knows. I wanted to make him happy, and so I started looking for you, because after they nearly got you and they thought you were dead, but no one else knows you're here. It's just me. I didn't tell anyone. Except, what's your aunt's name again?
Sophia.
Except Sophia. Sophia helped me get out. The rest of them don't know. They still think you're
Just found
dead
out
or missing.
Sophia was alive not that long ago. I didn't even know if she had been okay with everything that happened.
It's been rough.
Well, do you promise not to attack anybody?
I don't think I could. You've got a sniper on me and a mage and a shark.
Sharky actually vanishes into the meta planes. Just the last thing to go is his grin.
Cheshire cat.
Yeah.
I don't think I could win. And I don't really want to die right now.
So
I'm not gonna stab
I'm gonna
you.
take you at your word
I wouldn't.
because you made an oath to me. And you know,
Just rolls her eyes.
there's some rules we still play by.
Sister's code.
Speaking of rules, I need to put some help maybe putting this mage's body in this warehouse and burning it down.
On it.
I'm gonna
Let's
walk
put it in
back
the
to the
same
van.
put it in the
Yeah.
same warehouse as last time.
Now they're gonna just think it's like some kind of like cult ritual. right?
This
They
is
will
my-
never rent that one unit out ever
This is my
again.
third arson. I'm getting the hang of it.
Fang, do you want to come back to the van?
I am like legitimately. Fang is not going to let
Okay,
the sites.
great.
Thank you, but I have to stay.
Fang, should we leave you a rope so you can get down?
I'll be fine.
So,
You really should take the rope, Fang.
Go burn down.
I actually
The
have
warehouse.
I have a remote controlled rope, so it's actually
okay.
fine.
What?
Yeah, this is just
Does it pull you up and down?
yeah.
Damn it.
Good. I want that.
Fucking gay.
Most rope is wireless.
It's myobaric rope, right?
Oh, I went and bought one of those cool magnetic grapples the minute you used
I just want a magnetic hand, which we're working on.
To be clear, that's not in the book that I know of. It's probably in one of them. I have no idea. I make shit up all the time. I'm the GM. It's my job.
So,
So,
20 meters of myobaric
what
rope.
are we doing?
not
don't
to.
so I think we should, we're gonna take you to a location to talk that's pretty safe. I think we should take her to the Rapid Rabbit
Maybe.
for a little bit.
I. You know.
I don't want to put her near anyone.
Restraints. I know. I know.
Let's
She
go
already
someplace
knows where
more
we
neutral.
live. Isn't that a better
Mm.
place temporarily? We got the Draco Foundation. We got the Shasta Shaman.
No, we don't.
The Draco
What did
Foundation
you do
might
with
be.
the Shasta Shaman?
I am protecting them from all of you.
That's fair.
I feel
You
Okay.
said you didn't meet her in her youth.
Well, it's
Anyway.
more Miss
All
J's
right.
call.
We can.
That's Nimway's
We'll
call. She's
take
gonna
you
go
to the
Shasta
house,
Okay.
and Cromwell and I will take responsibility for her.
Shaman. Sticky's
actions.
home for wayward children.
Yeah, no, we take her back to the house,
I
and
do know an organization.
Oh,
One of
we
those-
are going to
No.
talk about that.
Oh! Yeah!
But that,
You have an organization?
MCF himself.
yeah, we're going to talk about the money you owe me.
No, wait.
money I owe you.
I was not even told.
You're not good at lying.
I don't know if I may not have mentioned this to you, Tony, and I'm sure Janine may have. They all found out because Elsie let it slip that it's the Magnuson Cromwell Foundation is the MCF, as in the organization that takes in young and at-risk youths off the street and trains them to be Shadowrunners.
I live in your house now.
And I will live in your
I don't know if I
dreams.
knew.
Fang actually knew.
Oh, well then never mind.
All right,
Oh!
All right, Fang, remember a few months ago when I had you come help me interview children and you actually
was-
sat in a room? That's what the Magnuson Cromwell Foundation
No
does.
secrets, everyone said. Let's be open
gonna
and
write down
trustworthy
that I
with
learned
each other.
about this.
Yes, let's be
Sometimes dreams
open.
do come true when you remember and forget and then remember again.
So do you guys need backup, or are you just gonna handle this family style?
I will literally put myself between you
Yeah.
and your sister with the shield.
I
at all
also
times.
like just casually get the dog away from her because at this point I'm just like, Captain Pickles.
He rubs his bloody nose into your face.
Oh, you're so
It's
sweet, but
not
that's so
his
gross.
blood, right?
It's not his blood, it's her blood.
I have little face wipes for him when we get home.
So
So where do you take her?
We go to the house. She already knows where we live, and
what do you guys do now?
Are the rest? Are you
Oh,
three
yeah.
going, or are just the two of you?
good point.
I
Fang lives.
Well, it sounds like
Bang lives
Morahai
there.
has a garbage fire to start.
Okay.
So.
I mean,
yeah,
Doesn't
I
he
will lag
always?
behind in order to help.
I guess I
make
have to
that
hang out until the garbage fire
'Cause
started
you're the
because I
ride.
can only hang out like a soccer mom in the van.
Please describe your garbage fire.
oh no, I
It's like
so
your second thing of arson in a week.
Actually, Mainframe pads back out of the van after about 5 minutes. Do you need help?
I could use more gasoline.
is there any cart?
Are there?
What's the point of having magic if you don't like you can't start
Last
the fire
time
on
he
your own?
shook it out of a car he levitated
I,
Yeah, which,
before we completely
I
understood
don't. I
that.
can't spontaneously create gasoline. That's not in
The
my
fire,
repertoire.
like elements, fire. Was there
I
any?
can-
There wasn't any
there's probably a
gasoline.
gas station nearby. You're near Aurora.
I mean, I'm not gonna like just take my time burning it to a cinder. I'm
Do you
gonna.
have like explosives?
It's
Yes.
We can leave you some grenades.
It's. I like a
think you
slow
guys have already
burn,
left.
steady burn.
we're dealing with the fire
I
separately.
mean,
so
so wait, how are we getting her? You have a motorcycle,
there's 2
how-
motorcycles.
so you guys are the van.
Yeah,
Like
how are you taking her?
technically, like, did she go
You're
into?
just letting her ride on the motorcycle?
Please put restraints on her. I know your family, but for the
But,
love of
but I thought
for
it
the
was
love
the
of
power of love.
sharks and bears. Yeah, the power of love.
All right, fine.
We are so bad at finishing things.
I turn the duffel bag or the dress back into a duffel bag.
No,
Not person-sized. It's like dog-sized.
literally, I carry restraints. I have that.
We,
Then I
you,
don't.
some of you have restraints.
Like,
I don't because I'm
Okay,
a friggin'
I
wizard.
them.
But we just need permission.
Okay, do you put restraints on her? Does she ride on the back of the motorbike?
I put restraints on her.
Thank you.
She
Yes.
will acquiesce.
Okay. Do you want to ride with her?
Sure.
Oh, I can do it.
I will put restraints on her and tie her to me.
So she can't like do the.
And the restraints will be in a way that her needle fingers are nowhere near.
Are they
my
like
line.
here? I remember Wolverine. One time they put it like
We did
this.
that, and then he
You,
like
bent and then
He still did
like,
it.
rip them out of
Yeah.
himself, right?
Yeah.
She is not Wolverine and does not have magic healing powers.
thank God.
And then you guys start garbage fire right here.
And then
So,
Mainframe 3, can you drive me
Yes,
to the
I-
gas station? And
yes, let's go to the
All
gas.
right.
So I thought
get-
magic was where magic did that. I'm sorry, I don't
I don't
understand how
I
it
don't
works.
summon fire spirits. That's
Okay.
not in my wheelhouse. So I mean, but
Do you want to get some
Gas
hot dogs
works.
in the gas station while we're at it?
I really
back
do.
door.
Okay, we go in and buy
Please-
all of the hot
Please let
dogs.
me go with you.
Yes. Oh yeah.
Okay, good.
buy all the hot
We
dogs.
go in and buy all the hot dogs.
You,
They're
can,
like
you should
terrible.
ride on the back of by your turret seat and just hold on to her.
Sure. Anyways,
So we buy all the hot dogs. And
Get a couple canisters of the good old good old.
Like a butane tank or something,
Yeah.
just for extra explosives, or
Yeah, do you
No,
want?
you just want fire?
Look, I know what I'm doing. This is not my
Yes,
first
honey,
fire.
you're great at barbecuing, but we need more firepower for the steaks.
They're just like, they just sort of shake their head because they're like, you're like, there's a bunch of other Shadowrunners and tabs of gas, like tanks of gas.
Literally, it's a line of people doing my
No
job.
one's filling up their car.
We don't need to.
Everybody's just
Yeah,
doing
like all we need is a gas canister from the.
You think one is gonna be enough to take this place down?
Yeah.
Yeah,
This one.
You've never arsoned a building.
I've arsoned 2 buildings.
But
it's fine, 'cause you got on motorcycles.
including the one we're about to arson again.
This is deja vu for me.
Well, let's at least get 2 things of it while we're here.
So you get
Sure.
2 canisters of gasoline
Yeah.
and make your way back to the storage unit.
Alright.
HDR is like on its way, but they don't really care about this area.
Because they're like,
Like,
I
it's mostly-
levitate. I levitate up over it. I dump the gasoline onto it, toss the can aside, pull out now the 3rd lighter that I've had to buy for my survival kit. And I'm just like,
matches.
Shadowrun, and I drop it.
Do you like put the body in the center of the gasoline first, or do you actually put like the body in the building?
I think Crumb will drag the body into the
Body's
building.
in the building.
Okay.
Put gasoline on it. I hope those 4 guys we let go, whose mage friend we killed, don't come back to haunt us.
did we say our names? Oh, we did.
We said a lot of things.
It's kind of no.
A few
You
days
notice the
after we
building
were on the
doesn't
news.
burn as well as it did the last time. Like, they
Really?
But the body burns, and that's
The
mostly
body burns
important.
and the inside burns, but like the structure remains.
They
Like,
just don't
have
make-
fireproofed the
just
Are you
don't
getting
make
tired of having to
warehouses like
rebuild
these.
the thing every time we?
just doing this out of spite.
I'm sorry, Mordecai. They just don't make warehouses like these, too.
But much more flammable.
If you have any like poles or something like that, we can roast the hot dogs.
Well,
Oh my god,
I mean,
you guys.
I'll
I
fix it.
have a couple of screwdrivers for repairing.
Faye and I are going to go
repairing
before
hardware.
HDR arrives.
We're going. Yeah, you
Yeah.
guys will eventually leave after roasting hot dogs over the open fire.
Dead
It's
body
a lovely
fire.
scene. We exchange,
The
we
dead
kind of
body fire.
we debrief about things that happened.
You know that scene at the end of Star Wars when they're burning Darth Vader's
Yeah.
corpse? Yeah, that's what you're doing, but now you're roasting hot dogs.
Basically, yeah, it's like that, but with shawarma.
It's just another day at work.
Also, like roast, like human.
Violet will ride quietly back. She will not struggle or attempt to stab anyone, though she may consider it because
Yeah.
she's a teenager and just like being compliant is hard.
Yeah.
Especially a murder teenager.
And makes it back to the house. Sits
So,
down and
so
does anyone like
We have a
tend to any of
storage
her
room.
wounds? She is bleeding pretty aggressively from her
yeah,
hands.
we do. We patch her up, and Elsie asks her, so if Sophia got you out, if Aunt Sophia got you out, like, where do the Whitetrees think that you are?
I put a trail, kind of make them think I was heading to New York to see some people and try and meet up with some other mafia families. And I didn't want them to know I was coming out here. I wanted it to be a surprise.
So
When
you
I-
show up with me, and there's a big, like, surprise reveal,
Yeah.
and
Maybe we could be happy again. Or he could be happy with me.
wanting him to love you is like knocking on a door that nobody's inside. And you keep knocking, and you hope that somebody opens that door, but they're never going to.
I think I have always known that. Honestly, I'm jealous. I've been jealous for a really long time. Even after you left, you were still his daughter. And he still wanted you back. And he still wanted you to be the new leader of the Whitetrees and have everything. And me, I'm just this. I'm just a weapon. I'm not even a person. And I thought maybe, even if he didn't love me or care about me for once, he might look at me and see a person with a name.
He invested a lot in us, and he invested a lot in me. And so, like, he didn't want me back because he cared about me or because I was particularly, like he, it wasn't because he missed me. It was because my mom's dead, and I'm the only kid, right?
Yeah.
So, like, there's no other legitimate heir. She's stupid.
Lady Violet, do you still like Earl Grey tea?
Yeah.
And Lady Elsie? The usual?
Yeah.
All right, coming
Jasmine.
right up. I'm glad you're here.
I can throw him off the trail. I don't think he's gonna come looking for me for a while.
Well, but if you could find me, other people could find me too.
You really weren't subtle.
Have you seen the people I run with?
Yeah.
Subtle's not really what
She
we do.
points over at Fang.
Fang's
He's like
hand-
sitting there with her shield.
Fang's like,
Helmet.
if you allow me to, Fang will keep her right hand consistently on Violet's shoulder.
She won't like it.
But will Elsie allow it?
I would say, like, Elsie would like, I assume when they get back to the house, like, they patch Violet up, and Elsie's, like, cool with you just having a hand on your katana the whole time, but
Yeah.
probably not touching Violet, because Elsie thinks that might trigger her to,
Fine.
it might make things worse, so.
Whatever you want.
But you're welcome to be her shadow.
Yeah.
Do you want a donut?
Yeah.
I have a lot of
That
donuts.
sounds really good.
Yeah. I mean, they're soy donuts.
Like soy nowadays. Like, remember that one time we got real donuts?
Yeah. What's that guy's name? He came over to make a deal.
It's totally
It's like,
bribing
it's
us.
probably drugs, right? But he brought those
It's always
donuts.
drugs. Really good
Yeah.
donuts. I don't need to stay here. I just. He doesn't need to know I came after you or anything.
What do you want to do?
I don't know.
Why not stay here? I mean, we make room in the basement.
I don't think it's a good idea. We don't really get along great. We never really have.
No. I mean, there's places we could set you up with, like, we know people in Tangier if you just want to, like, go down and hang out. They're really accepting and they don't really care what you've done. They just, like, you're expected to, like, do chores and stuff, but they're pretty nice.
As long as the chores aren't intimidating or maiming or watching people get tortured.
No. They, like, make a lot of kombucha down there. They'll tell you all about it.
Do you like animals?
Animals don't. They're not really afraid. They're easier. They make more sense.
I have a dog, but I don't really have the ability to look after it, who could go to Tangier with you. And really, he's a
dogs.
pretty good guard dog. He's pretty big and he needs a lot of food. But
I mean, I like.
I
dogs
think
are
he'd be
good.
welcome in sheer Tangier, to be honest. Probably more welcome than here in the city.
Does he still live under the bridge?
Yeah. I feel bad. There's not room for him in the house.
Oh,
He
I
lives
thought he
under
was
the
in the house.
bridge.
Oh, he's probably like a little bit emaciated.
I mean, that sounds.
By dog, he
I
means-
think going somewhere different and new and far away is a good idea. And then maybe I'll figure out what it's like
we just give you a couple weeks, you know, and to get settled and check in and kind of take a breather. But nobody knows you there. They talk about their feelings a lot. Just FYI. But I can call my friend down there, Samuel.
Okay. Can I crash here tonight
Yeah.
so I don't have to go
Yeah.
like this?
All right, and I'll get Barnaby and I'll bring him here in the morning. And the two of you can travel together. I've got to arrange some transportation.
So I just
What's to
assumed you're
do?
gonna watch her all night.
Oh, you know it.
Yeah, Elsie's like, so we're gonna...
Fang like goes into her pocket, and it's not the pocket that keeps all the
The
trauma
patches,
patches,
the trauma patches.
but it's definitely long haul. Just sets it down.
Oh, long haul.
Great.
Good. And so with that, we shall draw tonight's story to a conclusion.
Yeah.
You will send Violet off to Tangier, where she will contemplate her continued existence and determine whether or not
Existential crisis.
she
So
wants to be loved by her father, who will never
so
love
we
her back.
we let the psychopath kid loose with a bear.
And
So we're clear.
And Violet and the Bear is our next
That's-
That's my
spin-off.
new second
And
spinoff I want.
I hope that I hired Lottie to be
Hi,
the
Thumbers.
escort. Because I feel like...
Oh
in
my
that-
goodness, no! Lottie's gonna turn and be like, it's okay to kill people.
No!
Oh my god, the two of them.
Yeah, Lottie would be okay with that. But is Lottie like the Wolverine?
What?
No! Is Lottie like the Wolverine to that child?
Lottie is
Lottie is
unhinged.
Sabretooth.
I haven't.
And-
Oh, you want it to be
Logan
like
actually
I haven't
feels
seen that
bad
movie.
about his...
I haven't seen it
Yeah.
yet. So.
Yeah, no, Lottie
Yeah.
would only feel bad
Lottie
if
would
she hadn't been
exploit.
paid to kill that person.
Hi everybody. Oh, I need to show you. I got something
Hey,
to keep me
Chad,
on the
Violet
tracks.
and the Wolf. Lottie, Violet, and Bear. Gather around, children, one and all.
Yeah.
Violet and Bear.
It's a
Hey, guys.
fable for the ages.
Hey!
I got a
Um,
train.
Lottie's
style
not
design.
It's great. It's gonna keep me on the tracks. It says the word train on it. So thank you.
Loaded. Hey, Claudia, which way to the bullet train?
Oh, you mean the bullet train? Choo-choo motherfuckers? That's
Yeah.
what these are.
Yeah.
The bullet train.
Why didn't you get that earlier when I
You cause it which way is the beach, which is a totally different thing that makes me
the
flex.
Station. Oh my god.
Okay.
Never mind.
Claudia, Chrome
also
Flash
cool.
has magnetic hands.
Lauren said I can get one.
Yes. It's magnetic hand. I don't know if we talked about magnetic grappling hook, but we need
No,
to
I
figure
just
out
want a
how much
magnetic
capacity.
hand so that I can stick to the side of a train.
Yeah.
Thanks, Professor Dan.
You know what's gonna happen though? Everything's gonna be like composite non-ferrous materials from now on.
Don't.
Ellis, 1989, I think you're onto something.
Oh
I mean,
yeah,
you're the only one with
I think I can
reason.
handle it.
That was rough.
Yes.
It was
Uh,
rough, and I could have killed the child, and you wouldn't let me kill the child because the dice rolled bad.
You didn't roll well enough. I can't do anything about that.
Don't worry, Thumpers.
Could have
You
been a
helped me
different
kill the
outcome.
mage.
Chrome Flesh, page
we
84.
did kill lots of people, so it's
All
fine.
right, guys. Thank you so much for joining us. We are going to read through all of the tips that came through. They were very helpful for everyone involved, so thank you. And we're going to read through those tips that came in. And then after us, don't go anywhere, is going to be Valiant Vanquish Season 2. People are being chased, hunted down, perhaps by an overlord? I don't know. We'll find out. Stick around. All right. First up, we have Demolition 1. I'm doing something extremely rare here, donating to #Lauren for that amazing unicorn shirt. While I appreciate the compliment, it is technically a Pegasus, not a unicorn.
Wait, does that have a horn?
Yeah.
It has no horn.
Oh, then it's
Weird.
definitely just a Pegasus.
Yeah, no, it's just a pig.
Just.
But thank you.
Just a Pegasus.
It's a good
It's
shirt.
not an alicorn, so
It is not an alicorn. Therefore, it is also not a unicorn. William_TW, which we also, again, thank you, William, for all of the work you do on the Wikia. If you're
Yay.
confused and uncertain about what is happening, check out corpsins.wikia.com for a lot of background information and sweet fucking fan art.
it's really
And William TW is our amazing
Curator.
He does a lot of-
curator.
Curator. Yes.
I don't know. He
Curator.
just assigned himself
Archivist.
that role, and I will take it. Sharky, take the wheel. Sharky, take the wheel. Don't.
Sharky should always take the
No.
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 Yes.
All right,
Yeah.
here are 6 dice from #Neonet. Go Cromwell, Elsie, Mainframe, Mordecai, Fang. Go Lauren.
Thank you.
Thank you
KB
so much.
Tibbs. Oi, chummer. I'd love to run the shadows, but I've got to go home and effectively pay bills. You scan? #Mainframe. #Mordecai.
Thank you.
I don't know why. Apparently, I get really British when I do that.
Thank you,
Um,
KB.
The cavalry's here. Like,
Oh, that is so British.
yeah.
Long
Cheers, cheers, love. All right. Gifty, rocket launcher connoisseur. Hashtag Elsie. Rocket launcher connoisseur. Tuds, hashtag mainframe, a die, because of reasons.
Because of reasons.
Thank you, because of reasons.
Because of reasons. Reasons are the best.
Reasons being the die.
Was the reasons dying?
Yeah.
Apparently not.
It's the amazing bicorn born with no horn.
I'm okay with Cabby Hat.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think this Pegasus is called Dazzle. I think they all have
Somebody
names.
put use those where they're
Yeah.
dazzle. So
Yeah, I think so. Okay.
Okay, keep
Next
going.
up is BP Phantom for that reaction to Fang saying "I love you." Here's 2 dice for hashtag Lauren,
Ooh,
hashtag the Sinless,
yeah.
hashtag Thumper Pride. It was amazing. You
Yeah.
said it. It was so cute. We shared a moment.
We had a moment.
We had a
We
moment. I don't know if you guys
Okay.
got to see Mainframe's reaction.
Is
but
that
we
the
were
first
just
time she said it?
I think
The first time we've heard
It's
it.
definitely the first time I reacted
There's
to
been
it.
lots of talk about I love your smile.
I love this
your
apartment.
I love living with you.
cruise.
But it was the first I love you.
That we've heard. I mean, she
Yeah.
might have said it before that, but
Wait, was this last week?
Oh,
No, that was
And I
this
missed
one.
it.
You missed it.
She
she
said
said, I just said I love you, but
That's-
don't something.
I like
Yeah.
it when you breathe.
Classic magazine. Just totally
Notice it.
missing
We were
out.
reacting super
We were having
I
a
know.
freak out,
I was-
and you're just
Oh,
like,
sorry.
"Meh."
The Pegasus is called Dazzle Camouflage.
good. Did someone potentially clip that moment in which
Yeah,
we
I will go back
reacted
and watch
so
it.
Cromwell can go back and watch it and should like pretend that he paid attention to
I mean, I
us.
heard it. I didn't realize it was the first time.
Yeah.
Well, at least from
I
Yeah.
have a lot of headcanon. So.
There's a lot of
That's fair.
headcanon
It's not
between
the-
them.
It's the first time I think she said it on screen.
Yes, yes.
So to Cromwell, he may not have reacted.
Keep going.
Okay, next up, KB Tibbs,
It's
Captain
so good.
Pickles. Number of days since the Red God has tormented hashtag Cromwell, 7 days. Reset the clock! Hashtag Elsie.
Is there a gong?
No, but I imagine Idris Elba saying it.
Oh, that's right.
Pacific Rim.
Oh,
Reset
yeah.
the clock!
Oh, because the apocalypse.
The
I only have Dark Tower in my head. Just the trailer
I haven't
came
seen
out.
that yet.
Gift G. Save the doggo, save the world. Hashtag Cromwell, Elsie, Fang, Mainframe, and Mordecai.
Thank
Aw,
you.
Tried really hard to
you.
save that dog.
Wait. Yes. Is this...
What?
Professor Dan Dan.
Who was that from?
That was from Gift G.
Oh, okay.
Why?
Oh, I just remember one message I saw come through I'm waiting for.
Okay.
Okay.
Osaka-shan, sorry I'm late. Did I miss anything? Oh, Tony killed another dog.
Yes, here
I
we
guess
go.
it's Wednesday. 3 dice for hashtag Elsie. Save Captain Pickles. Save the world. Skippy lives.
Skippy, you were a corrupt dog, and it's good I freed your soul.
Wow.
Skippy?
Skippy was from the
Blue Rose.
Blue Rose. I keep calling it Blue Rose.
Mordecai is hip to be square.
He
What
was
about
an evil,
Mordecai?
corrupt
You're hip to
dog.
be square.
I'm hip to be square.
He's
Wait.
too hip to
Emily,
I've
be
seen
Emily.
more
square.
than 2 movies, KB Tibbs. I've seen 3. Okay. What
We
was
were
I
just
doing?
at
I'm
the
reading.
dog killing.
Killing dogs. Great. Demolition 1. Hashtag mainframe can't have the lowest dice count.
No.
Here's a list of comlinks Violet has used in the recent past to help you out. Stay safe out there, chummer. We're counting on you here. Hashtag mainframe core. Hashtag Muppet Mafia.
Thank you very much, Demolition.
No, Emily's taking Skippy's side. Emily helped kill Skippy, if I
I
remember.
don't remember that.
Demolition 1. I am the very model of a modern Captain Pickles. I have information hydrologic, animal, and cyberlogical. Hydrologic, animal, and cyberlogical. I know the dawns of both Boston, and I quote the fights historical from Somerville to Weymouth in order categorical. Fight on, Captain Pickles. Hashtag Elsie. I kind of want to do that with more
More
singing.
gusto?
I am the very model of a modern Captain Pickles. I have information hydrologic, animal, and cyberlogical. I know the dawns of Boston, and I quote the fights historical from Somerville to Weymouth in order categorical. It's from
Nice.
There's a
Gilbert
really...
and Sullivan. I
Pirates
learned-
of Penzance.
You did a free improv show, basically.
Yes, I did. So we had to learn how to do powder songs. I was not great at them.
Pada, pada, pada.
KB Tibbs, if there's one thing I know, it's that hashtag Fang will get a dice bonus for pigeons. Also, I imagine hashtag Lauren is there as Crow.
I definitely needed those dice, thank you.
A Zhang for Captain Pickles. Hashtag Elsie. Hashtag Captain Pickles.
People like the dog.
Clearly, we need to have more dogs.
I probably would have died if I hadn't had all those dice. 'Cause
Next up is Demolition 1. How much is that doggy in the baggie?
Woof, woof.
The one with the cyber eye.
Woof, woof.
How much is that doggy in the baggie?
Woof, woof.
I do hope that doggy won't die. I must take a trip to Seattle and leave my poor doggy alone. Oh, my poor daddy alone. If he has a dog, he won't die, and the doggy will be fine. I lost the tune at the end there.
That's okay. We
Yeah,
felt
I
it.
have to sing that song routinely. Okay, with children once a month. They all really like that song. It's very obnoxious. Trooper SJP, Seattle Street News is on the scene and wanted to give Elsie 2 tips. Some people, oh, that was for Elsie, the previous one. Some people have seemed to be confused you earlier with Mfek conversationalist. Someone has been hiring goons and asking about you. Well, so watch your 6. Hashtag Elsie. And then
now
from
it's
Anon,
on the
just
news.
hashtag Elsie.
We needed it.
Demolition 1, Dear Red God, and the trolls in
a
the back
song.
said, everyone attack, and it turned to a dice pool blitz. And the girl in the corner said, boy, I want to warn you, it'll turn into a dice pool blitz. Dice pool blitz. Dice pool blitz. Hashtag Cromwell. And finally, Trooper
I was excited for
SJP, Seattle Street News Media Review. SSN was watching some very moving performances by a child actor named Violet, a vid I was watching on Horizon. I think it's worth 2 thumbs up. Hashtag Lauren.
You did good.
Thank you, everybody, so much
Thank
for
you,
being here,
guys.
for
Do
watching,
we
for
know
tipping, for
if we-
participating.
Do we know if we hit our
We did not.
musical
didn't
goal? We
get
did not.
Oh.
That's disappointing. We
It
won't do
is.
magical.
Yeah,
That's
you do it. You do it. Again.
Next time.
Yep.
Maybe.
Next. Yeah.
Yep.
Maybe.
All right,
Speaking
thank
of
you
next
so much.
week,
Oh,
Speaking of
that's
next week-
right.
Yes.
That's right.
Yeah.
Next week
Yeah,
is
yeah.
May 10th. So we will not be doing Shadowrun next week because
Right.
we're down a couple of people. So instead, Cromwell, Tony, is
Yes.
going to be jamming.
Come check it out. It'll be a fantasy age-based game, but it'll be something very different, fun with a one-off. And we have Liz coming from and Strix joining Claudia and Dan. We will sadly be without Janine, Cheryl, and Lauren.
I'm taking a week off, guys.
Yeah, she's getting a break.
Taking a break, maybe.
To plan out new evil plans to kill us with.
Taking a break from that
And on that note,
shadow.
thank you everybody. Stick around. Next up is Valiant Vanquished, and we will see you
Bye,
in
guys.
the next one. Bye, guys.